Welcome, everybody, to Blood and Silver. And not just any episode of Blood and Silver, but very likely the last episode of Blood and Silver, episode 20, here on Hard Knock Dice. Our campaign in Velderos, where our heroes, Seraphina, Apollinaire, Gaia, and Roderick, have worked with the Freedom Fighters, the organization, the Order of the Dawn, to liberate the city from foreign oppressors, a term that I used almost every single intro for 19 sessions. But hopefully, they do their job. No more foreign oppressors. Before we get too much further into this, if someone will drop an exclamation mark charity in the chat, because even after this campaign ends, we still have other things fun going on Saturdays, and we'll have another weekly campaign after Blood and Silver here on Hard Knock Dice. So, to quote our friend, open your heart wallets, donate some money, be the good guy. Because being a good guy in real life is both easier and also even better than being a hero in a fantasy story, as we are going to be doing here today. So check it out. Donate. Doesn't have to be a lot. Even a couple dollars helps. More money helps, but a whole lot of people give a very little. Adds up to a whole lot. Give it a click. But with that being said, I don't have a formal or even improvised recap for you. That's pretty much it. We have our four heroes in a citadel fighting Lord Ciron Treviso, who at the very end of last session, they cornered him, the leader of the Knights of the Circle of Eternity, the spearhead that has been causing the most suffering here in Griffin City. And they defeated him, and the people with him. And then he transformed into a horrible, eldritch, multiple-armed monster and vanished. And that is where we left off. So instead of sitting here with a lengthy, multi-paragraph recap that you can watch 19 of in a row if your little heart desires, we're going to get right back into the mix. Players, heroes, freedom fighters, are you ready?
No.
Yeah?
No.
I'm so
No.
ready.
Okay, never mind. All right, excellent final session. Thank you all for coming. It's been real.
We won.
Woo!
Yeah.
Dubs. Across the board.
Right.
Apollinaire tripped, as old men do. He bonked his head, and it turns out there wasn't any kind of weird deity in his head at all. He was just crazy.
Crazy
Just
old man.
crazy.
You
It's
can't stay off
actually
my lawn.
A couple days after
Whoa,
he knocked his head.
The whole campaign has been a fever dream of some old man.
All right, so our improvised mission control is our Ian
That's me.
/ Apollinaire is filling in.
I got it light.
Uh,
I am
mission
God.
control.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or do we not have any music here in Tailspire?
We don't, because we had it, and then we didn't anymore, and oh my God, we had it on the other page, and then we lost it, so we'll go ahead. We'll put some good old classic ambushed.
Ambushed. All right.
Until
excellent.
I decide to look for something better.
Well, that is. I trust you to pick the right tool for the job. So here you are, and we're gonna do a loose initiative order. Actually, for the time being, you are free from initiative,
Whoa.
as the creature has vanished. But we are, as long as you are moving your characters around, going to consider this a live board. You can take moments to talk out of character, but actions and words in character are going to progress time.
Hey, Cody.
in the game. Yes.
We're still in initiative. My mom's going wild.
That is correct.
That's true.
He
right though.
I completely forgot about that. Thank you.
Three
for the
natural ones
reminder.
in a row. How can I forget?
That's correct. So for those just joining us, which is really unfortunate, you should follow us and then leave. You don't want to see the finale, but for everyone else, if you did miss last episode, or maybe you missed a part of last episode, our own Gaia summoned her mother, a spiritual being similar to her mother, but with a series, not a couple, a series of natural ones. He lost control of his spell. It is no longer consuming his concentration. You need to summon to the board. I apologize.
did it.
Oh, you did? All right,
I'm
cool.
on it. Don't worry.
And now there is a uncontrolled spiritual creature that they are having to take into consideration with all of this, which Chris has lovingly sent me the stat block for. And I go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I would love to just fire my bow at her.
Also, there is
Fire your
still
best-
one knight
I
left
left my
alive.
notes on this desk. Apologize, be 2 seconds.
Oh, there is still
We're level
a knight
20.
there.
Go. Hurry, level your character while he's gone. He can't stop you.
I don't know if I can do
I'd like to
that.
meet your swarm.
Goodness.
There is also one knight left alive, Cody.
I thought y'all cleaned house last time. I'm gonna be honest, I did
there
not
was one left
revisit.
Alive. Whoops, there's a pillar there.
There
Was this fella right here.
Well, I am glad you guys are honest because I wouldn't have noticed for probably 2 or 3 rounds. I am certainly
I want to kill him. That's
not-
nothing. That has nothing to do with honesty.
say I have clearly not frazzled at all. I completely have my shit together for this final session. I am the perfect DM without flaw.
Hell yeah.
And you would think... Oh, there we go. I was about to have a stroke. All
That'd
right.
be bad. Do not do that.
Can't do that on Twitch.
Can't have a stroke on Twitch? No medical
No.
condition?
Nope.
All right. Got it.
Allowed.
I will
It's
I will
against
neglect from
TOS.
suffering a major medical setback on screen then. I have an initiative order, and we shall assume for the moment that
Shall
it
we
is the correct
initialize
one.
it?
Huh?
Said, shall we initialize it?
Serafina,
Yes.
on this initiative order, I have you as first with an initiative of 20.
That was I got a 19, but yeah, I think I was the first one aside from Saron. But yeah, I would love to. I still have my bow out, and I aim it at Gaia's mom and try to get her.
Gotcha. And if after Serafina, this initiative is not strictly correct, I imagine you will clean up these last 2 fairly quickly. So just deal with it.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be re-rolling initiative at some point anyway.
What?
Sounds good. So 16 plus 7 to hit Gaia's mom.
barely.
16 plus 7 actually missed. No, I'm kidding. It hit.
I was gonna say, I was like, that math is a lot, and so okay,
A
so
little hint.
oh, that's actually really good. 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points of piercing damage, and she had already taken
She's still up.
Okay. Yep. Oh, that's right. I wasn't keeping track of it. Chris was. Perfect.
And I'm not gonna move from this point. So that ends my turn.
All right. Well, there you go, Serafina. The beast vanished from in front of you almost as soon as it appeared, screeched horrendously, and just melted away into thin air. So you turn and you put an arrow into the other eldritch monster in your midst.
Right.
That
I think.
will take us to...
Oh, I was gonna say during my turn, I would say that's not fair when it runs away, and then turn my arrow to Gaia's mom.
You can't do that. Only we can do that.
Right.
Roderick, you are next on this particular initiative order.
Yeah, I still have a hate boner for all of these guys doing evil, nasty, anti-magic things. So spiritual weapon and booming blade against the remaining knight.
Absolutely. Boom, his
Spirit-
blade.
Spiritual weapon probably misses. I believe that's a total of 14.
Yes, it just clangs against his armor, appears to have little to no effect.
But Booming Blade is a 19 on the dice plus a bunch of things, so I'm assuming that hits.
Yes.
Okay. That will be 14 points of damage.
My pen! I did not prepare at all today. Why did y'all let me do this? He has been 14 points of damage. That brings
wow.
us to, according to this initiative order, it's still funny. I have one. I don't know if it's the correct one, but I have one.
It's an initiative order.
It is an initiative order.
Dude, that's a new game idea. I'm just gonna roll like 100 different initiatives for all of my players ahead of time, and I'm gonna go in order whenever the combat occurs. I go, all right, this is your guys' initiative.
All right, Apollinaire, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my go. Oh boy. So I am already touching triangles or touching squares with this gentleman. So we're gonna go for the wind up and the pitch. Is I'm just gonna kind of bring up the fucking cane and bring it crashing down kind of across his back with a green flame blade. Yeah, I'm gonna do that with the nice red and black die I've got. Ooh, I might miss. That's a 17.
Oh.
I think I do miss them.
A 17
Oh, wait.
does miss.
Wait. I forgot. I have a higher attack bonus. 17. Dirty 20, actually.
Okay, yes, okay. In that case, a dirty 20
Sorry, I was
will
only
hit.
adding
Time
10.
rewinds briefly, and you do hit with that attack.
Wonderful. Well, then on that first mental gen, that will be 14 points of bludgeoning damage and 8 points of fire.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And then that fire bounces to Gaia's Madre for another 18 points of fire damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
She poof.
She poofs
She
Unless she gets some more help, she
from
poof.
somewhere. Oh, yeah, wow, that's a lot of damage.
What is it? She hasn't been. I don't think she's been killed in combat yet before. Chris, what does it look
That's
like
true.
when your spiritual creation
Can I?
is destroyed?
Oh, red laser.
The
whoops.
same
Oh. Why do I have you selected? There we go.
same black specks that normally fly out people when Gaia tolls the dead. It's kind of vanishes in a puff of smoke, and the smoke is made out of those black insect
There we go.
specks fly out.
So it just dissolves away into hundreds of black motes that just kind of drift away and disappear.
But with Gaia's mom, there's a slight purple hue to the smoke.
Oh. Intimidating. All right. Well, Apollinaire, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Well, whack the shit out of that guy. The fire jumps and dissolves her mom, and then this guy just lost my little summon. He lost his meal, so he's gonna come like scuttling on all fours over to the square that Gaia's mother was inhabiting, and is just gonna kind of come at this dude. He's gonna come at his hamstrings. Give him a couple of like chomps and claws.
That creature has already done horrible things to some of these people, so let's see if it can run it back.
So on those two claws, that is a dirty 20 and a 31.
The 31 misses. No, I'm
The
joking.
31 misses.
Too high.
I see.
They both hit.
I mean, we have talked about that. It do be like that sometimes. So yeah. So that's gonna be a grand total of 8, 10, 24 slashing damage.
24.
On both claws, yeah.
Slashing
1d10
damage.
plus 7 apiece. Yeah. So that thing's gonna come slice that boy up, and Apollinair's just gonna kind of throw his arms out wide and. I thought you hated people like me. Why are you running? Just as loud as he can. And end his turn.
Just out into the ether.
Yeah, into the
beast
ether.
that has vanished.
Yeah.
Well, that would have brought us to Gaia's mother, but she is no longer with us, unfortunately. So Gaia, that makes it
Again.
your turn.
Ogres. Oh gosh. Where am I?
Can I get the pogers
1
in
second.
chat?
I'm gonna need to remove some of the layers. There we go. I'm back. Go ahead and do a wisdom saving throw for me.
What are you casting a spell or using an ability?
I'm casting a spell.
Okay. As your
Oh my gosh.
eldritch preparations, whatever those may look like, kind of queue up, you see he does throw up a gauntlet and some glyphs kind of spray out from his hand and vanish into the air. That is a success on the saving throw. What you casting?
Told dead.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, he didn't know that, so there goes his reaction.
Get him.
He just fucking hit it with the 360 no
Get his
scope.
ass! He's not Mortal Kombat wobbling, but he is kind of staggering a bit from those two big hits he took from Apollinaire and Roderick. Where the beast was standing, you hear a scraping crunch and the sound of flapping wings.
Oh god damn.
Oh,
You can't do that.
I thought it teleported away, not that it just went invisible. So was there still like a sense of importance in that direction to Roderick?
It's more ambient in this area, but we'll get to that very momentarily.
We'll move.
The knight itself. You're moving? Sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
know if
she
that
would
was the end of your
move.
turn. My apologies.
Probably the like
Wow.
there.
In the walls.
Yeah, that still gives her line of sight at night. Okay.
Cool. The
See your
knight.
ass.
Actually,
takes
the knight has to make a separate.
5
Huh?
points of radiant damage. I rolled super low.
Oh no!
Okay, gracious. He's over there.
All right.
I had 2 1s and a 3.
Nice.
He has to make a different saving throw now.
Oh no. He's gonna eat him.
Roderick, Apollinaire, actually, anyone fairly close would see it. The knight whirls around, basically ignoring Apollinaire, despite Apollinaire having just smacked the shit out of him.
Bonk.
And with a wordless and bestial yell, a trace of blackish, almost, it looks like someone inverted fire and then desaturated the result, races up his sword, and he goes to take 2 large slashes at Roderick.
Oh yeah.
That's
You know,
what
you've heard the term like failing successfully. I just rolled my dice, it bounced off my desk, but landed on the dinner table instead of the floor. So
Hell yeah.
the first attack misses.
On the bright side, my
second-
slot healed.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Indeed.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if this hits. Does a 23 hit?
It does not.
Yeah.
Ding.
You see that that powerful strike wreathed in whatever uncanny fire, breathing its sword, just scrapes along Roderick's armor, Where the sword touches his armor, it creates a horrifying shriek. Not a shriek like metal scraping against metal. There's almost something alive about the scream emanating from the two pieces of equipment colliding.
That's fucking wild.
I hate that.
Oh, you're muted, DM.
I am. Go ahead.
Todd.
I think I made a goof for my turn there. I think at the very end of last session, my spiritual weapon, I lost that with the anti-magic thing. So I don't think it should be on the field. I missed with it anyway. I just was being honest.
Gotcha. How convenient for it to have missed then.
We're just gonna.
I don't have to change
never
any math.
No, Ken, I'm pretty sure that when the monster disappeared, you re-summoned it.
Oh.
I'm almost 100% positive that happened.
Are you missing a
should be able to
second
from
level
the
spell
spell
slot?
I still only have one missing, but I could be wrong. I could have just forgot to mark it off.
It might have disappeared. I think it might have disappeared right at the very, very end. And that's
Okay.
why it was still around. IDK?
We will probably have a minute before we get there. So I'm going to see if the OG mission control can double check for us before it gets back to your turn.
How dare you?
All right. Support requisition has been sent. And we are back to the top of the initiative order, which will be Seraphina. But before you go,
You did summon.
I have a dice to roll.
No.
What if you didn't know?
My heart.
What if I didn't? But you do. As the knight made his attack against Roderick, just a few seconds after the Eldritch Beast has disappeared, y'all will notice what looks almost like vines or creepers, but there's definitely something not natural, not plant-like about them, as these murky, grayish black tendrils creep out of the cracks, the crevices, and the shadows all through the citadel that you can see, climbing the walls as you watch. And they don't just climb naturally like the vines that they appear to be. They seem to seethe and writhe in a way that is definitely organic and alive, and almost like they're seeking something. And it's almost in slow-mo. And the air around you seems to desaturate slightly. The colors seem less vibrant. The shadows seem darker. The lights are less comforting and illuminating. And I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no!
Hold on now. Wait a minute! Everybody remember purple is the color of wisdom, so if you have purple dice, you should roll them.
23.
Hell yeah!
23.
I only rolled a 15.
It is my night, natural 20 for a 25.
Yeah.
I'm a very wise demon.
Also 25 without a natural
Also
20.
25.
Yeah, well, you
Alright.
know what? You're proficient. Fuck you.
I am.
Seraphina, please roll me a 1d8 and tell me the result.
So what limb will be removed from your body?
Oh god.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
7.
7. That is the best possible result.
Okay.
What does that mean, DM? Tell me.
that
Well,
that
you're about to
4B
find out.
definitely changes things.
Yes. See, Seraphina, it's your turn. And all of you feel a shifting in your senses. You feel a moment of vertigo as your grasp on reality seems more tenuous for a moment. As everything happens, the tendrils, the lights, the color.
That's scary.
And you realize, Seraphina, you don't recognize anyone around you. And they are all threats. And you are in combat, and your life is in danger, and you have to fight your way out of this. You feel panic rising in your chest as you realize you are surrounded by enemies.
That's bad.
And it appears we have one. Where did Gaia? I have lost Gaia on here.
She's
She's
hiding.
Oh,
right
there
next
she- okay.
to
She's
Seraphina.
over here,
But
behind this pillow.
Seraphina cannot see Gaia. So
Powder. Can I get a powders and
Yeah. roll me a 1d4, please.
Still
Is this
targets
night
them.
still up?
Yeah.
Yeah, the night's still up.
Let's be fair. At least you should make it like a 1d6 that Seraphina's not going to kill the knight, right? That's kind of like half of her personality is, I don't like them Altons.
You
It's
can't
true.
tell.
Funny.
That is fully within my character sheet that I
What are the results of the 1d4?
a one.
I tried.
A 1.
It's a one.
That is Apollinaire. Please make your attack roll, Seraphina.
I'm not that hard to hit.
Also,
Well, a natural 6 plus a 7.
maybe
that
you'll miss.
that
14.
does manage to miss. 15 AC.
Yeah.
Apollinaire, an arrow goes whipping past your head, and you turn to see Seraphina with a look of confusion and fear on her face. She appears as a person dropped into a scenario with no context. And Seraphina, that will be the end of your turn.
Oh, I can't even run away. I can't like use my
let me
movement to
double-
run away.
Maybe you can. Let me double check.
Mask madness.
Roll me another 1d4 and another attack roll. Wait, you have 2 attacks, right?
No, I only have the one.
Oh, okay, good. Well, good for y'all at least.
Nice.
No, you are able to take the rest of your turn. For context, you are the subject of the spell Enemies Abound.
Okay. Yeah, no. So if I think that this is a room full of circle or knights, and I'm gonna run. I'm gonna take my full 35 back
Got
this
it.
way.
Yeah, you're not sure who these people are, and you're not certain where you are.
Right.
There's so many
And-
pillars in this room.
Yeah. Well, and I think am I cognizant enough that like I was with my friends and then
Narratively, with the effects of what is causing this, you basically have like a full moment of confusion.
okay.
So you're not super certain.
Okay. Then I don't say anything, and I just like I shoot off my arrow and just book it.
I hear the pitter patter of her footsies as she hauls ass back down the hallway. That will bring us to Roderick.
Who did resummon his spiritual weapon?
Oh,
He
I
did
resummon.
resummon his spiritual
Hell
weapon.
yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
alright.
let
The-
me mark that spell slot off. My bad.
How dare you?
How dare I?
Oh, we don't have that book.
Okay. Well, if this knight's still up, I need to make that knight go nighty-night. So I'm gonna do the same thing as I did last turn and take double smacks at him. Wow, okay, so both of those are 15s on the dice.
I'm pretty sure that means both of them hit with your bonus.
Yeah, plus 7s and plus 8s, so.
Do as you will with your resummoned.
I think the lowest number to hit so far has been a 20.
So that's 10 damage with a spiritual weapon, and then 19 damage with the booming blade. It's a good roll. It's a very good
8
roll.
and 19, you said?
Yes, sir.
The spiritual weapon smacks him and he drops to one knee. And with the grim rage that you have been suffering from since entering this combat, you cave the side of his helmet in and he collapses without a twitch. Now you are out of initiative.
Hey, is Seraphina still just booking it?
Yeah, I'm still running, and I was gonna actually ask DM, was I supposed to make another saving throw at the end of my turn?
No, the effect will end at the beginning of your next turn, which, since we're no longer initiative, you ran for 3 or 4 seconds as memory and understanding seeps back into your consciousness.
Okay.
I would like to do a perception check to see if I could hone in on like a direction of this really shitty creature that's maybe somewhere invisible around us.
Detect
Feel
magic.
free. Like I said, y'all are not in initiative order, just actions and in-character discussion
Oh wait,
will progress time.
detect magic is concentration, isn't it?
Indeed, it is.
Yes, it is.
I do not do that.
I'm gonna move back to here.
Guy would move over to this guy.
26. You're muted.
DM.
You're not sure of the specific location of the 26, but you do know that you heard some flapping and scrabbling up around this area.
Where you pinging at, Dungeon Master? Oh,
Uh,
up.
God's flashlight up here.
Up in the rafters?
That
No,
is a
second
walkway.
floor.
Floor up there. Okay. Alright.
There's a lot of pillars. It makes navigating this place with a camera a little difficult.
Yeah.
Good gracious. Let's. There we go. That makes that a little better. Here we
Does
go.
anybody know where the stairs are at in this place?
No?
No, Roderick, how the hell would we know? I've never been in this place.
Polonaire. Can you get off of... Wait. Fuck you. Get off of him.
If you think you can save him. Sure.
Oh, right there.
I
Roger will head over to our good buddy and see if he's still alive.
Wait, my fucking thing didn't. Yeah. There we go. Fuck. There we go.
He is, actually. And semi-conscious.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll just talk to him.
Fix this.
Hey, buddy, you alright? We gotta get you out of here. It's not safe.
Coughs up just a thick wad of blood and a blackish ichor.
Yeah, probably better help me in.
Kind of sit him up a little bit and pat him on the back, like kind of burping a baby. Just like, come on.
After a few moments of coughing and choking, he seems to be breathing a little bit easier, kind of.
Ugh.
Roger,
Yeah.
There's airflow though. There's airflow.
Hey, you need a drink? That sounds pretty flimmy.
He just kind of like rolls his eyes up to look at you but he doesn't say anything. Just
Are you dying?
see an inky trickle from the corner of his mouth.
Guys, I don't.
Yeah, does he seem like some sort of weird
zombie kind of thing, or does he seem to just have been barely surviving from some sort of messed up ritual?
He appears. You've done a very fair amount of medical stuff. He seems like a person that has suffered massive internal injury.
Oh. At this point, we gotta get going.
Alright, guys, this is gonna be a little warm.
And I'm just sort of, base the spine, stomach, hit him with a cure wounds.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
All right. All my d8s were over here anyway.
Hell yeah.
That is a 23.
A 23 succeeds. You may continue with your spell. However, you will also take 3 points of necrotic damage as something within him fights back against your healing magic. You do seem... It feels like you purge it, but at a cost.
Okay. He is healed for 11.
See what minor injuries and he had sustained, kind of sizzle, sear away. That's what I was looking for, not sizzle away. And
So quiet.
he begins breathing easier. He is no longer drooling that brackish fluid, but he doesn't seem to regain much in the way of strength.
Right, I understand you've been through an ordeal, but there's a big fuck-off demon thing somewhere up there in the second story, so you need to run. Far and fast.
On the wheel.
Always to stop, and then you pick a place after that.
The second
Kinda
layer
use-
currently is empty. So find a place and hide. Go home if you need to, but get out now.
See him use the pillar as a support as he feebly, slowly claws his way back up to his feet, shakily leaning against it, using the pillar almost entirely as support. While he looks around, his gaze appears like that of a man who is drunk. It takes him a moment to process where the door is. And this is a man who should be familiar with the Citadel.
We need to be sure that he will make it
but-
to make it back.
He does identify the door and lurches away from the pillar, taking shambling and unsteady steps in its direction.
Apollo's gonna call out to him. This thing may be terrifying, but it will get you back to the rest of the order in one piece. And he's gonna jerk his head at the little summoned fiend, and its instructions are to escort him back to where the rest of the Order of the Dawn are.
The fiend gives you a resentful look before following your instructions. It would
And-
far rather kill
I know.
than save.
And when Apollinaire does that, I'm gonna use a first level spell to summon a fox and say send it to Valentine and go. We have saved. What's his name? Was Della something.
Dillafoss.
Delphos, thank you. We've saved Delphos. He is on his way out. Send someone to the second layer.
The fox departs rapidly, as they do every time you use that ability.
Yep. Let me make sure I
So
mark
what do you-
that.
As this horrifying fiend begrudgingly leads Antoine to safety, what are y'all doing?
I
As y'all
imagine
had
I'll.
talked, y'all had heard. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I imagine I'll sort of walk with him towards the door since there's no other place that I can see. Just sort of rubbernecking around to try and see if there are any staircases in this place. I imagine the rest of the party would also look for staircases to get at where this bad guy was at.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm turning off your fucking your AOE. That bit bright.
As you guys wander around looking for a staircase, make me an investigation check.
Hell yeah, brother. Oof, not good.
It's only
Let's
a 12.
See. 11.
10.
I thought you were supposed to be smart.
13. I rolled a 3. Do we have a 10, 11, 12, and 13? Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, we do. Stay winning.
10, 11, 12, 13. I feel like there should be some bonus for that.
Oh, we got like a straight, so it's the
Yeah.
equivalent of a natural 20. There we go.
Um,
What do we out here?
it does not take you long, however, as you see the entrance to the stairs right here. You remember having walked past them.
Right where, Dungeon Master?
In the direction of the main door. I've got God's flashlight on the
Gotcha.
first step.
I don't think we ever actually went through the main door, so.
We came from that direction though.
Oh,
Yeah, y'all
okay.
came from a hallway in that direction.
Here we go.
And at least I think Seraphina was close
Okay,
to
I
that
see.
pillar at
Oh,
one
she was
point.
hanging out over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we came from all the way back this way where the other God's flashlight is at. We came up here.
Indeed.
Right. Oh my god, I'm in a wall! I'm still in a wall. There's too many walls in this place. Dear God.
You hear a whisper as you guys are walking. It is directionless. It does not seem telepathic. You are hearing it, but you cannot identify a direction or a source. And it's, despite being a whisper, it also seems loud and clearly audible. Just hear,
I will rise again. I will conquer you all. I will feast.
I think Seraphina shouts out and is like, the hell you will!
Rise then.
I mean, I ain't so good for eating, but you can give it a shot. Right here.
I am hungry.
Oh, shit.
Guys,
only response you get is,
Hell cannot imagine my power.
Oh, I'm stuck in the floor. I can't. Guys, I can't get. I can't follow us up the stairs.
Tail spire, my goodness.
Oh God, where am I? Ugh. This is
Yeah,
a lot.
for Roderick's part, he'll be kind of making a brisk pace around this area as this stuff is happening to try and, I imagine, keep the air. Oh, let's not go on the wall. keeping the area well illuminated and, would be backstabbers away with a, a big giant corona of fire around them. Radiant fire, I should clarify.
As I walk along,
Somewhere,
what's up?
somewhere vaguely northeast, y'all hear the flap of wings.
Northeast.
Just
Oh,
like,
like-
is it? Apollo's just gonna fucking Eldritch Blast in that area of like, on the upper floor, just 2 spikes of that molten metal, just kind of just somewhere over there. See if we get lucky.
And I will need you all to roll initiative once more.
Oh shit!
God bless America.
Just as we do, just
Bless America.
just come on, quit running. Yeah. Very average.
Yeah, I only rolled a 14. Or, well, you're gonna ask. Never mind. It's fine.
Yeah, I am. Do we have a 25 to 20? Do I have a 20 to 15?
18.
Keep going.
Oh, it's the Apollinaire guy who has the lowest roll again. Let's see.
Do we have a 14 to 10?
I got 14.
13.
Ha ha ha.
They said I rolled very average. I rolled a 10 plus 3.
8.
And Gaia, what is yours?
8.
Roderick, you sense something very nearby and closing fast from the area in the air to the east.
To the east.
I don't have an exact location, but you know it is coming. Your turn is first. What do you do?
I know it's coming. Let's see if I got anything.
My.
Hell yeah.
My.
I'm already concentrating, so I'm not really gonna do much. I will hold an attack to booming bonk anything that appears.
Booming bonk. All right.
Yeah,
you have a
go
held action. Anything else you would like to do?
I'll just say to the party,
Get ready.
as it sounds. You said it's coming towards me, so I imagine it's seconds away of that.
I forgot a thing. I'm gonna add that real quick. And this may affect your action. I will let you
Look at him, boy.
redact that and adjust.
What's up?
You guys are standing and you hear the rush of wings. You turn to face whatever is coming.
Ooh.
And rising from the ground, they are not bright blue and shining.
Holy
They
shit.
are of the same kind of murky, inky, indistinct, kind of ethereal vapor that seems to be wisping and wafting through the air. It coheres into these vaguely humanoid forms, but emaciated and fiendish in nature, not fiendish in a hellish way, but extended, long claws, sharp teeth are the only things that seem substantial.
Is that where they stop moving?
That is where they appeared.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
Would
Can
Roderick's
they make a wisdom saving throw?
yeah,
At
I
least
was
on the
gonna
one.
ask, like, is that still running? That would,
Yeah, it's
I
10
don't know.
minutes.
It's 10 minutes. Okay, I thought it was 1 minute. My apologies.
Yeah, spiritual weapon's already gone again. But it is what it is.
Oh
Ooh,
god, I can't.
8, 7, and 4. That's a 19. Let's go.
What is that again?
What the fuck?
19 radiant.
They are
Double checking something.
15 feet. Yeah. It's red. One of them's not in it.
Right, it's just one.
Yeah, it's just the one that's in it. We have
Which
resummoned.
one is in it? Oh, yep. Okay,
The
sorry, I
model.
did not have Tailspire up when I said that.
I got you, homie.
One of them appears and then just kind of dissolves away almost instantly.
Like, oh, this is a whoopsie daisy. You know, I couldn't see from the floor. This is a real bad idea.
Wrong house.
Well, hey guys. Oh, never mind.
You're muted.
Meaty
It
claws.
appears, screams menacingly, and then just kind of fades away.
Nice.
But yeah, so if that affects anything you would have done on your turn, Roderick, I will permit a redo, as that was my bad, not yours.
Well,
I'll try.
I will. I'll take a 5 foot. Sorry to have to make you pull that over 5 feet, but I'll move 5 feet back over here so that Gaia will have a little bit less of a walk to get into the safety of the spirit guardians from spoopy ghosts or whatever these things are.
Gotcha. All right, and
Oh, is that in? Is that in its sphere?
Oh wait, I might have moved it the wrong. I moved it. Oh, nope, that's you. Gosh darn it.
Oh yeah, you moved it in between.
It's awkward to relocate.
Yeah, I feel you.
Right.
I think that's in your square. Yeah, there.
Yeah, you got it that time.
Yeah. There you go.
There
So
we
not
go.
quite.
Yeah, my turn would stay the same.
Otherwise, be the same. Gotcha.
Yeah. Get ready for the big thing that's coming for the homies.
Big time. Why you getting all up in my grill? That's a pillar. Yoink.
And almost seeming to appear in the same way as the ghastly miasma. I feel like I can't say the word murky again. I've used it like 17,000 times already this session. This beast appears flapping horrendously in the air near you, and as it appears, with two of its outstretched claws, it launches a bolt of black energy.
Why though?
At you, Roderick.
Once again, why though?
Ow! So how many rounds would you say have passed, or has this brand worn off? How long does that brand last?
The brand is done with, yes.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
It was a 1 minute seal.
Oh, perfect. I rolled 6 additional concentration checks. We're good.
All right, cool. And I believe that hits. Need to
24
actually.
is the AC.
I have all of its numbers typed out, but not its spell attack, apparently. That is a 24 exactly.
What? You said it's a spell attack, though?
Yes.
Hold on. Do I get a bonus to spell attacks?
What do you mean?
The
Shield.
the shield bonuses. Isn't there something special that it has versus spells?
What's the item say?
I'm reading
It allows you to use your shield bonus against spells, I think.
Oh, just spell saves?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at that
Well, it still
wiggly,
hits.
wiggly fella.
You take 9 points of acid damage as it appears to eat into the metal of your body.
He's a rude guy.
It is now Seraphina's turn.
Okay. First I need to see if I can see this guy.
Oh, okay. So he just he just stood out there and didn't come towards us. What a
Nope.
butthead.
So I'm gonna adjust my spot. Tailspire, please. I beg you. Sorry. Oh, there he is. Okay. So what I would love to do first is, can I make, or if I were to make a religion check, is that an action, or can I just do that?
Sorry, music change distracted me. What
Yep,
was
sorry.
that, Seraphina?
I said, if I made a religion check, is that my action, or can I use as that? Can I just do that?
That depends on what you're trying to do. Are you just trying to figure out what this thing is?
Well, so I have this arrow from the king, and I'm trying to figure out if I use it now. Do I use it later? I'm assuming that this is the big ugly monster that I need to kill, but I want to be certain because it's a,
That's a big old
It's a-
guy.
yeah.
Make me a wisdom check.
Okay. That's a 3.
You are uncertain. You don't
Okay.
feel any particular call to use it right now, I will say that.
Okay.
But you also don't feel any, inherent hesitation.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna use my trusty. Yeah. I'm gonna upcast shatter on this thing. So I point at this nasty entity and go, frankly, you just need to go away. We're sort of done with you. And I play my bird pipes, and I am going to cast shatter on it.
Cast it.
Great.
Shatter him.
That is 4d8, correct? Yes. Ooh, buddy. That's 8, 15, 24 points of damage.
Woo! Nice.
Alright. It does
Explosion.
fold its wings forward, the detonation seeming to collide with it. The invisible projectile of your musical notes exploding in a cacophony. You can see some of the flesh of its wings is slashed, but no blood oozes out
Okay.
that you can see.
What
What was the total of damage?
24.
And that is thunder damage, correct?
Thunder Sonic, whatever.
Yeah.
Thundercats.
Yeah. And it's a constitution. They have to. It's a constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make you roll real high.
clearly. Yeah. And then I would like to scooch behind this pillar right here.
Take a few steps forward there.
And I will end my turn there.
All right. As you do so, I will completely lose track of everything.
Oh no.
Nice.
What you looking for there, Derm?
There we go. Apollinaire and Roderick,
Yeah.
I need you both to make me a dexterity saving throw as it unfurls its wings, continuing to flap in place, and all 6 of its arms, it lifts forward. And you can see as it lifts, it is lifting forward, straining, as if its claws are moving through something. And it unleashes a horrifying screech. What are your saving throws?
22. I
Uh,
rolled a 19.
you said dexterity saving throws?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh,
16. That was not the number I thought it was.
16.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I rolled a
Light.
17.
Light is a rude individual.
Both of you are restrained as some of those tendrils that are lining the walls and the floor and the ceiling kind of surge up from the floor, encapsulating your legs, up across your chest, and in general making it difficult to move and impossible to run.
How rude.
Apollinaire,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
It is my turn. I am restrained. That's uncool.
You are.
And
I'm comfortable. These things are wriggling still.
gross.
Real quick, so these things are moving?
Oh, they're
Yes, it is
alive.
like dozens of black, evil, slimy vines all over your body.
It's completely okay to say no to this, but could I use my action to smack these weird tentacle things?
Sure. Make your
Since I had a held moving blade.
Yeah, no, I'll let you go for it.
just
Sure.
just a nice kind of sound as you just hammer into Jello,
Yeah. Yeah.
basically. Or like
It's a fiery hammer now too. Of
So
course,
it'd
I
be
would
like
roll
a
a natural
hissing.
20. I'd roll a natural 20 on getting goop off my legs.
It's less a goop and more of like an entire web of vines made out of earthworms and filled with ink.
Gross.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Much better. I don't. What?
Regular.
Bonus to English?
I have 2d6 and 2d8 plus 4.
You don't need to roll damage as you make the attack. Just the power from your hammer seems to burn away. There is a sizzling, kind of like dozens of tiny, high-pitched voices screaming as it like steams and writhes back into the ground. You are not restrained.
Hey.
Okay.
Apollinaire, it is now your turn.
Question is the way to escape these by doing damage to them, or is it requiring a check?
You may try either one.
You may try either one. Okay. Is this guy right here? This says 10.5. Would you say this counts as 10 feet? You say this is within 10 feet?
It is 10.3, so that would be more than.
Okay. You say what?
That is a 10 feet, essentially.
Is that 10 feet essentially? Okay, cool. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take McCain, so flamey and everything. Because why not? Bonus action, just quick refresh on Shillelagh to make sure that doesn't wear off. And then
Right.
from within the tendrils is just going to kind of bring it up through them, like with that dripping molten fire. I'm going to green flame blade like all these tendrils and stuff. Like fire seem to be effective. Roderick, why not?
And the intent is for it to spread to that wraith-looking thing.
Correct. In which normally the range is only 5 feet, but I have spell sniper, so the range is 10 feet.
Nice. That is actually really cool. Yeah.
It's a thing that I knew about because I wanted to play an Eldritch Knight that had a 10-foot bonk.
Very nice.
okay.
No, that is cool. What a neat little interaction.
Yeah. So I assume I have to roll an attack to hit these
Yes.
tendrils. Okay.
Even though you won't need to roll an attack if it hits against the
Right.
the specter.
Yeah, as long as I hit the initial attack, it bounces. Which that's
Right.
a 23 at disadvantage.
Well, these are not particularly mobile, and they are attached
Right.
to your body, so you definitely hit.
Okay. So the damage, Jesus, that went super out. Well, that's unfortunate. It's 14 bludgeoning damage, only 1 fire.
That is enough. Your molten staff, your cane,
Just yeah,
burns
stave.
through the kind of horrifying webbing, living web of tendrils that has grabbed you, and both the webbing and the wraith as the fire races across the ground and then just engulfs the ghastly looking creature.
Oh, okay. It's just 13
And it
fire damage, enough to yoink it out of existence, I assume.
Yes.
Fantastic. Question. I'm not entirely sure, but because of how these things work, do the little ghastly do those count as creatures themselves?
Yes.
Okay. So I do get temporary hit points.
Temp HP.
Nice.
They just did not get a chance to act, despite being
I just-
creatures, as y'all
yeah.
killed them immediately.
I just wanted to make sure they were indeed creatures and weren't some like technically those didn't count. Nice.
The flying monster off to your right just cackles in a gurgling manner.
A feeble attempt.
And yeah, I'm
That
just
would
gonna
be-
call out to it. Why don't you come closer? I can't reach you out there. Just kind of like one hand, just kind of outstretched.
Very well.
And before Gaia's turn, it will use another legendary action, and it darts forward with a sudden flap of its wings, launching itself at Apollinaire.
Good.
Apollinaire, I'll need you
Good.
to make me another dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
I need it to make a wisdom saving throw.
5.
Oh shit.
I
That's
rolled
not
a,
good.
I rolled a 2 on the dice.
What was that damage, Roderick?
19.
19. Very nice. Very nice. Let's go. Let's go.
You are prone.
Oh.
And
Rude.
this creature is on top of you.
Oh.
Oh my.
He
I'm
said,
prone.
hey.
And I said, hey, what's going
Uh,
on?
You take Oh, I about rolled the wrong dice. I was trying to kill you even quicker.
Rude?
You take 8 points of slashing damage as it clawed you as it landed on top of you.
Like, cuts in, but just no blood leaks out. Seems almost like cutting clay.
Gaia, it is your turn.
Guy could be right there.
Now, I'm unmuted. Cool.
I've never made that mistake before, ever.
Gaia, seeing this big old boy look up right then, moves into this little corner, and within a point of 5 feet behind him, Gaia is going to cast her new spell. And with a sound that is unnatural to Gaia, she is going to bark.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, sure. You
She's
are
gonna-
well within your right to bark.
Let out one bark and summon
What?
Mordenkainen's faithful hound
Ayo.
on
What-
the
what did dog
railing behind this monster.
What the dog do?
Oh shit!
Open library.
What does it look like? This is a new spell for you that you are debuting in the finale fight. So let's hear. a
Also, how
description.
big is it?
Indeed. Oh, you know I made a Hero Forge model for this, so I'm pulling it up real quick. Come on, internet, I need you to hurry up. So this
I-
is a Mastiff-sized dog,
Is that
Uh,
medium?
medium, of course.
Mastiff.
But much like Gaia's mother, who has the purple tears running down her eyes, the purple swirling tears, this dog has splotches of purple in different spots over its body, still swirling, and its eyes are a deep purple. There's a mixture of purples and brown.
Hell yeah.
Horrifying. All right, let me. I am sure that we have a
It is
appropriate
currently-
Hero Forge model.
It's on there. I saw the Hero Forge. I don't know if we have the Hero Forge model.
No,
Here.
I did not put.
But
I
meant
did not
there's
send.
a,
We have a
Yes,
there's
yeah.
a is currently being represented by what I can only assume is supposed to be maybe a French bulldog. I'm not sure what that is, but it is on that railing behind them and it belongs to the sickly knight.
Ah, there it is.
That worked.
Good enough.
I got you, homie.
Good
I'm
enough.
on it.
Wow.
Dab on the
And
haters.
having- To all of you people who may be thinking about running a game online, get yourself a mission control. It is choice.
Dab on the haters.
Upon
Alright.
summoning it, it'll look at the one remaining cat that Gaia has with her,
Mm-hmm.
begin barking very violently, and then focus its attention on its quarry, which is the demon in front of it, and attempt to attack it.
Hell yeah.
Spellcasting modifier.
Where's Starbuck? We need sound effects.
I mean, here's the thing: if there's a cat outside, he would be barking. So, but there's no cats currently.
Where-
so
Where'd my cat go? I'll show him to him on the screen. You can show him the cat on the screen. Maybe he'll bark.
All right, everybody, pray for me.
Woo! Dice gods, dice gods,
Dice
dice
high.
gods.
22.
Natural one.
Hey.
Natural one. Natural one.
Hell yeah, brother.
22.
Ewy.
22. I think that hits.
I hope.
It does.
Augers. All right.
The Pelgers.
So 48 damage.
40.
Did you say 48 or 48?
Oh, wow. Okay. 4d8. I was like, God.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll take the first
Four-
one. 48.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah,
good.
48. Yeah,
Hum.
yeah.
That's
19.
practically the same thing.
19.
Close enough.
Yeah.
That's like almost half of 48. Nice.
All right.
This book got multi-tech, right?
Good to go. Oh, no.
And with a final legendary action,
Appreciate it. Noted. 3. Unless one of those things costs 2 of its legendary actions.
Did it fail its wisdom saving throw? I'll just, if it did, keep in mind that it has a movement speed penalty for being in Spirit Guardians if it's going somewhere.
Half.
In this particular moment, it is not, but I will keep that in mind.
Might be about to clock me in the fucking mouth. Like,
It just turns around and just shoves that dog off the banister. It's like, be gone.
It can try.
you will try.
Seeing you summon that
Oh shit! It is.
creature next to
Holy
it,
shit!
it reaches one of its claws out to you and makes a twisting motion, and
Is that a spell?
the very material of the walls seems to kind of lurch out, twisting unnaturally and forming a barrier.
Is that a spell, DM?
Oh.
By any
It's-
chance? It is? I'll allow it. it's just a wall for now.
I'll
So
allow it.
I'll allow it. I'm pretty sure that I win most counterspell fights right now. I feel pretty good with that bonus.
Is that
Is that-
as high as it is?
That's what I'm double checking right now. I gotta see how many things we gotta stack on it.
So I was like, yeah, I can still kind of see him moving that.
Yes, that is as high as it is.
Nice. Nice.
That's when you just zoom over there and you still have a line of sight on him, but you don't got a line of sight on you. Peek around, pew! Okay.
Shit, I think I might have a line of sight on him right now. Let's see.
See his wings. Howdy. Pew, pew, pew,
Okay, no, I don't. You can see the little crack in the wall.
A little crack.
A little bit of,
Now we'll need all of
just get a
you
little bit of crack.
to make me another wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving
Oh,
throw.
no.
Purple dice. Yeah. Oh,
Wait,
that's
what?
bad.
If this is
Wisdom's
enemies abound again,
We do not know what it is. It is a wisdom saving throw right now.
okay, but if it is enemies abound again,
Is it a spell?
does he have line of sight on me?
It is not a spell.
It's not a spell.
This is a layer action.
7.
I mean, layer actions could be spells.
I got a 6.
7, 6,
I also got a 7.
20.
7, 6, 7, 20. All right, Roderick, you are fine.
Everyone else
gonna
turns
go-
and tries to kill you.
Jesus.
If it's enemies abound, I have an enemy on top of me, so I think my target is clear. Like,
Seraphina, you go slack-jawed and pseudo-conscious as you guys can see her just kind of lull into a daze, unaware of her surroundings. Apollinaire,
yes, sir.
you do as well.
Fuck. Who's laying here? I'm chilling. Oh, that's some
And-
good shit.
Gaia, you're not quite sure, as this fog fills your brain, why your friends are attacking your friend. You are charmed.
How woo.
Ow.
Good luck, everybody.
I mean, two of us aren't gonna are we incapacitated effectively, DM?
You are subject to the effects of the spell Hypnotic Pattern.
Cool.
Oh. Okay.
And Gaia, you are subject to the effects of the spell Charm Person.
I'm just, man, I'm chilling.
Roderick, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna. Do you allow attacks to roll minimum damage if you're pulling your punches?
I don't think you technically have to deal damage to undo hypnotic pattern. I think you just have to use your action to wake someone
I think if someone's in a hypnotic pattern, they take damage. Doesn't it automatically wake them up?
But I think you can also like use your action to shake somebody awake.
Yeah,
the
but
spell
I-
ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. I don't know about minimum damage, especially in a hectic situation like this, but I will say you can grant your target a voluntary resistance to your damage by pulling your punch.
Sure, that'll work, I guess. Apollinaire, we're going to use the last spiritual weapon and bonk you in the head to get you out of that daze condition. Since I don't think you want to lose your turn while underneath a big demon beast.
No.
Your AC is 15, right?
Yeah.
I almost missed you, which I guess I technically would have advantage.
You have advantage. I'm prone. Yeah. Don't roll again.
So it's a 3, so 8, half down to 4 damage.
So 4. Okay.
All right. Apollinaire, is that the pain of getting struck kind of knocks the fog out of your mind, into the shake of your head, you're brought back to the present.
All right.
The creature says to you, Roderick, looking over at you,
Clever, Watcher. But a creation of Golfurion cannot win. Not this time.
Fuck you said, but I'm gonna knock all the back of you off the white and make you into something a lot better after I'm gone. So, yeah. And then I'm gonna smack him.
23 hit, right?
A 23 hits, yes.
All right.
I think a 22 hit last round.
Okay, correct. Cool. So I've got lots of different damage types. Does fire, bludgeoning, and sonic or thunder? Do I need to separate
magical
those?
or non-magical bludgeoning?
It's magical bludgeoning when it's used with a spell, isn't it?
I don't know.
No, actually.
I mean, I don't know if that's raw, but it makes sense.
What, are you doing booming blade?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with raw on this one. Let me see what it says, because I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't think it states specifically one way or
it says
the other.
the weapon attacks normal effects and then becomes sheathed in booming energy. So.
Okay. So it is 6 fire damage, 7 physical damage, and 8 sonic damage.
Wrong edition.
I need you to roll me 2d10 damage, please.
2d10 damage?
That's how much damage I take.
Yes. 4. A 1 and a 3.
There seems to be a flash of almost white flame. Not white like superheated flame, but there seems to be something notably divine about it, with golden flecks. And where the flame, a super hot flame, has a blue edge to it, this seems to be trimmed in gold. Give yourself a stack of fury, please. Keep track of these.
I don't know what that means.
That's fine.
I think you'll find out
Just
probably.
keep track of it for now.
All right. I gotta. What on a scale? What kind of dice should I use to track this on? I mean, I guess
Counters,
I did D6.
stack
Sure.
pencils. Just you have 1 point.
You
up
don't
here.
get insight into how high this goes for free.
Cool.
You
Worth a
thought.
shot. Yeah, that's my turn.
Hey, my.
That will make it its turn.
That's not cool.
Where's my other D8?
Somewhere. Very narrow passageway.
I need. Ooh, that's not too bad. I need it to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. It will make.
Wisdom shaving throw. And it has
8.
Is it half
What
movement?
was the damage on that?
18 radiant.
18.
Rolling good on the spiritual guardians tonight.
You
Except when
see
you rolled 5.
the
Except for when I rolled a
edges-
5.
The edges of its wings, its claws, kind of the outer tips of its extremities all seem to begin to simmer and boil.
Gross.
Yes.
Sorry, I was trying to taunt him with 6 words or less.
Go for it. I'm looking at something. What you say?
I'll just say to him, I might go over 6 words.
Odin's not much of a cook, but here we are.
Here we are as 1 word.
Here we are. Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. Well, you gotta remove the spaces very intentionally.
So it takes all of its claws and just begins clawing down into Apollinaire.
You didn't even need to use your bonus action to wake me up. I'd have woke up just fine.
Yeah, well, you take that extra 4 points of damage for nothing. Maybe he doesn't have advantage now? I don't know how that works. He's prone with
I'm
you,
still
right?
prone.
Twice.
I don't know.
Do what?
It just crit you twice.
Alright.
Goodbye.
I wish I had those 4 extra temporary hit points right now.
14 points of magical slashing damage.
Ow. Wait a minute.
8 points of magical slashing damage.
14, 8. Shit, where's
And-
my phone?
And 15 more points of magical slashing damage.
14, 8, 15, 22, 37 total, is that?
Yes.
I forgot I have some resistances. I don't think that's in there, but okay, no. Okay, not to any kind of like weapon damage. So 37 total. Ow.
Yeah.
That's a couple points.
It's got 6 arms and all of them are tipped with long razor sharp claws and it just slashed you with all of them. So
Yeah, there's blood coming out now.
There's the blood coming out now. Yeah, I'll do
A
it.
little bit.
You cannot stand against me, fiend. We will consume hell next.
and that will be its turn.
Road.
Yeah, that'll be its turn. Seraphina, you are next. You will lose your turn, but at the end of your turn, you kind of shake your head and realize you've been daydreaming in the middle of a fight. You are no longer under the effects of the spell. Apollinaire, it is your turn.
Fuck. Okay, I know I'm prone. Am I grappled or anything?
No, you are simply prone at the moment.
All right. Okay, I want to kind of narratively do this. So this is like as I'm standing. I just want to take like from that like laying down position, just slam the fucking the molten cane just up into this thing. So I said, but for mechanical reasons, after I have stood up, technically speaking.
Right, absolutely. We would make it like narratively you're
Yeah.
stabbing it in the chest before you get up, but
Yeah.
mechanically,
Nice
sure.
little
I care much more about narrative than mechanics. so
green
let's go.
flame blade up into its stomach area. A
Roll.
yeet. 29.
Misses.
Fuck.
Roll your damage.
You got it, boss. Oh, that went super. There we go. Wow. Wow.
And Roderick, before he announces his damage, this is my bad. At the start of your turn, you took as that black ooze that he had shot at you before he landed burns further into you and your armor. You take another 8 points of acid damage, and then it sizzles away.
Ouch.
All right. Well, I
Alright,
rolled
as were Apollinaire.
literally the minimum, So 11 bludgeoning and 1 fire. So 12 damage total. That is magical bludgeoning since it is coming
It is
from
magical
Shillelagh.
blood.
Yeah, Shillelagh
Okay.
makes it magical.
It
Yeah,
burns a divot in its chest.
it's just so, and then just kind of forcing myself to my feet. Right next to it there, making myself unprone, and I'm gonna face it. And yeah, just. Well, last I checked, the Hells had much worse than you. Come here. Yeah. I'm gonna stay right there in his grill.
All right, and at the end of your turn, everyone except for Gaia make me dexterity saving throws.
I don't like that.
Stop with the dex saving throws.
Oh,
No more
uh,
dex.
I rolled an 18, so 20.
Good.
21.
Good.
11.
Not so good. It just kind of chuckles, and as these vines lash out from the wall behind you, you were keeping an eye on your feet, but you weren't expecting it from the other direction. As you are once again restrained, it says,
I am weak and bound to a mortal form. What I am you cannot comprehend.
and you are restrained. That will make it Gaia's turn.
Alright, 1 second. Okay, so 2 things. First thing, at the start of my turn, the hound is supposed to attempt to bite anything that is hostile to me. But because I'm charmed, is that considered?
It is not hostile to you at this time from your perspective.
Okay, cool. Next thing, 5, 10, 15. How far can Gaia throw a one of them little canisters?
One of the
Shadow Ball.
shatter balls.
Mhm.
Oh yes, frag grenade your friends. I encourage this.
That's a pretty good game on Steam.
What?
Well, Gaia has the smoke bomb.
I just
You can
want to
throw
make
it
everybody
Up
sweat.
to 60 feet.
6 up.
That's pretty far.
Oh,
Arc that
Got
big.
it. actually, you know what? 5,
Overhand.
10, 15.
If you're trying to hit someone on the dome
Trick
with
shot.
it, we'll make it a 20-foot for the short range increment. But if you're just trying to get it to a location, the max range is 60 feet.
Okay. No.
Short range
Uh,
20 feet, long range 60.
She is getting up on his banister and trying to just kind of like toss it over this wall, so her friends will stop fighting because there'll be smoke, and they can't see each other, so they can't hurt each other anymore.
That guy's model won't fit in the square he's supposed to be in.
Talking about the beast.
Yes.
She just yells, "Stop fighting!"
Yeah.
Yeet!
Now y'all smoking.
All that area fills with a kind of chemically smelling vapor that plumes out from the shatter ball and obscures vision. That area is now heavily obscured. And until you are out of it, you all have the blinded condition.
Nice. DM, real quick, the beast needs to take 9 more points of fire damage because I had almost forgotten my Flames of Flegios damage.
How much?
9. Because I had
Oh.
cast Green Flame Blade the previous round, so I was engulfed in fire.
Engulfed in fire.
Engulfed in hellfire. Yeah.
Anything else for your turn, Gaia?
Nope.
will use a legendary action at the end of your round and kind of throwing all 6 of its arms wide. The vines all around you, Apollinaire, slash through your body,
Ow.
and you take damage.
They take damage. I hope.
You take 7 points
Ow.
of damage.
Do the vines, do they get a little toasted by the fires on me?
Do creatures that are in contact with you take that damage?
Good question, actually. Maybe.
Because maybe.
Yeah.
If that is true, then yes.
I'm checking where my feet's. When you cast spell that does fire damage, you can wreathe yourself in flames that don't harm you or shed light. While the flame is present, any creature within 5 feet that hits you with it only hits you with a melee attack.
I'm gonna go ahead and rule it yes, just because
Hell
that
yeah.
sounds logical. If someone punching you
I'm
is gonna take the
fiery.
damage, I think someone giving you a hug should also take that damage. That's rule of logic.
Yeah, nice. They take
How much
a roll.
damage?
It's a D4.
Gotcha.
2.
2.
2 fire damage.
They burn a little bit.
Well, it's a bunch of vines, right? So each one is taking.
Yeah. Some of them burn away.
They're very hardy vines.
Hardy vines. Hardy vines.
Hardy vines.
Interesting. Oh, gotta re-roll that.
Are you good?
All right, there we go.
Oh, what happened to the fog?
I had to do things.
Where is it supposed to be centered at?
I think it's the square behind Roderick.
And was the range on it, Dan?
20 feet.
It says it's just 5 cloud. Here we go. Just a full cloud. I have many spheres.
Shit. I think Gaia might be in a little bit of a pickle.
A spot of bother.
Spot of bother, indeed.
Well, that's a lot of dudes. That looks like temp HP. Give it here. Fucking Chris over here. I see, yes. Indeed.
I got
More
something
of
for that.
those eldritch, smoky creatures kind of appear out of the floor and walls, completely surrounding Gaia, who is separated from her buddies by the horrid wall of repurposed structure. And Roderick, as it gets to your turn, it just kind of chuckles and fades out of existence.
Is that a spell?
Yes.
Is it? Counterspell.
Counterspell?
Yeah.
Alright.
Where are you going?
As it begins to fade away, what does it look like as you counterspell this creature's invisibility?
It's invisibility, so it's like almost like as it goes to fade, restrained as he is, he just kind of jerks the hand holding the cane like kind of like up and this way, and as he does, like almost like fire that's lighting on like gases, it just kind of engulfs up around him and just burns away the magic.
The almost like fire burning through a vapor cloud, except the vapor cloud, instead of burning it away, he burns him back into existence the veil just being consumed by your hellfire, and he is still in place.
Did he move?
Fuck you.
No, he did not.
Oh. Bummer. Is it my turn then?
Yes, that is.
Oh,
that was
okay.
its legendary action.
I don't know if it can see me or not. Roderick's not looking super great, so he's going to.
Oh! I did not. We're all blinded. I did not counterspell that because I can't see it, and we wouldn't have seen it fade away.
You
It's
are
smoky.
correct. I did not. I
I'm
didn't think about
brain
that.
no worky.
Give yourself that spell slot back.
I did. Already done.
You're welcome.
All right.
Doesn't take me long. I got 2 boxes.
All right, Roderick. You wouldn't see it disappear. You can't see shit anyway.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna swing towards that goofy chuckle with a spiritual weapon.
That you can still do.
That's a 19 on the dice, so that definitely hits.
On
Well,
disadvantage?
let me double check. Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's 24.
That still hits, yes.
Hee ho.
So 12 points of force damage, and then Roderick's going to use his action to cast Cure Wounds on himself because he's looking rough in them single digits, not too great. And he'll just continue to stand his ground.
That the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Give yourself another stack of fury.
Okay,
Another one.
that was actually a decent amount of hit points.
All right. And that is the end of the beast's turn. Just a couple minutes early. It is 8:55. We're gonna go on a break. This is a
Whoa.
good. What's up?
You said the beast took its turn?
Yes.
Oh well, I guess
Damage.
it's back around to my turn, so it didn't. I didn't booming blade it, so it is not wreathed in booming energy any longer. But if it started its turn there, it does take. Well, that's easy math. All 6s, so 18.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And it
Well,
doesn't.
wisdom saving throw, of course.
Movement speed debuff
Is
for
that
its turn.
save or suck, or is it save for half?
Save for half.
Okay.
My camera has gone.
Omega blurry. How much movement speed does it lose for starting its
It
turn
lo-
there?
Its movement speed is halved in the area.
Oh, it's only in the area. It's
Yeah,
not just.
yeah.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And actually,
That's very.
we'll
cute.
go ahead and go to the end of initiative before
Sure.
Okay.
before we go to break. But we will go to break after Gaia's turn. Serafina, what you doing? You're
I can't-
surrounded by smoke.
Yeah. Anything. Okay. I'm actually going to use my movement because my bow doesn't do me any good being that close. So I'm gonna go there. No, Tailspire, please. I beg you. And what I would love to do. Come on, thing. There we go. What I'd love to do is. I don't remember mechanics very well, but can I pull out my bow and hold an action until I see it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so that's what I would love to do. I would like move here, pull out my bow with the magic arrow, and just pray to the spirit that it hits and does something. And that will be my action, or that will be my turn.
All right. I am just double checking the wording on something real quick. All right, at the end of your turn, each of these wraiths near Gaia will make an attack against her.
Oh, bollocks.
Does a 17 hit?
Oof.
Yeah.
All right, you have 1 hit, 2 misses, and a crit.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Please make me 2 Constitution saving throws.
Hey.
You would like to make these if you have. How long does Bardic Inspiration last?
A minute.
We should be still in the bardic phase.
Bardic
Well,
phase.
first one I don't need to worry about.
What's up?
Second one I'm gonna need that Bardic Inspiration. It was D6, right?
Bardic
It's a D8 now.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Ah, D8.
Yeah, that second one I failed. So the first one I got a natural 20 on. Second
Hey.
one I got 9 on.
Oh,
As
piss.
they all lash out at you with these claws, you manage to deftly juke 2 of them, one of them catching your arm and the other going straight through your chest as you brace yourself for death as the claws go directly into your heart. You instead take a point of exhaustion as you feel your life force begin to sap into it, your knees going weak, the tips of your fingers growing cold, your vision blurring for just a moment. That will bring us to Apollinaire's turn.
Okay. Oh, that's bad. Question, DM. That thing on my little extra bits and bobs. Does that take any kind of action?
Activating it?
Yeah.
Um,
It doesn't say.
we're in an epic final boss fight. I'll say no.
Okay, I'm not gonna describe it because nobody can see me right now, but I'm gonna do it.
Noted.
And one of the things that does is just makes me under the effects of detect good and evil. Can I detect this motherfucker? Because I just know where it is within 30 feet of me if it is.
Yeah, I think so. Double check his words. So you know.
Cool. That's cool. That's real cool.
While you double check that, I also have a question.
I'm not gonna. Once you're no longer under the effect of the blinded condition, once you get out of the fog, I will give you an exact location, pinpointed. But I will say, it is to your northeast.
It's to my northeast. I see.
Let me see.
Whoa,
That's
whoa.
a big old circle.
That's not 30 feet. I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah,
but-
I'll give you a direction. It is to the northeast. I won't give you an exact location since
So,
it is not.
so he's not
recorded.
actually within the area of detect good and evil.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Well, if I
Also,
if I-
you're detecting just a whole lot of evil, but interesting point. This is not a, for lack of a better word, flavor of evil. you are very familiar with. It seems familiar in that half-remembered childhood memory kind of way.
Like a bad memory, though, right? I assume. Not positive.
Kind of like when you catch a whiff of a scent and you're like, it tickles the back of your brain. But yeah, in this case, it would be like a bad scent.
Okay. I see. I
know
assume
you-
this is childhood memory tingling of the demonic variety, not Apollinaire's memory.
This is Guru Mandas's memory, not
Yeah,
Apollinaire.
Yeah. Demon memory. Okay, cool. I am still restrained though, so that's bad.
Yes.
Alright. Fiery cane. Trying to remove the bad. Oh, whoa. And I'm gonna bounce into Roderick. He can have a little fire damage as a treat. That is 18. I don't
To hit the tendrils.
to hit the tendrils. To once again try to
Yeah,
like
that'll hit.
slice through them. God, dude, I need to roll a different D8 for my fire damage. That's another 1 fire damage, but 13 bludgeoning.
That is more than enough. They are burned away.
Okay, fantastic.
I will tell you right now, your flat damage will burn these things away.
Fantastic. Well, I'm gonna do this thing real quick. And I can go. That maneuver. And you said northeast, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how to measure my, oh, okay, I forgot they did this so that it makes it. I am gonna move, I guess, until I can sense its exact location. How far out do I gotta go? I'm now 30 feet out.
I have lost you. What the fuck?
I am
there we go.
floating right in the middle there.
Gaia would be able to see this, as would Seraphina.
So would Seraphina, yeah.
Yep. So, Apollinaire, or I suppose a better word, Gurumandas, why don't you describe your demonic form?
Yeah.
Or friends?
So yeah, for the aspect of Goramandas, it's still it's like the foundation is still Apollinaire, but now all of his features are extremely emaciated. Hollow cheeks, deep sunken eyes with just the dark circles. All his clothes seem to hang incredibly loosely on him. His right arm now fully just like actively aflame, having burnt away the shirt sleeve on it, but just like somebody who hasn't eaten in like weeks or months, even just nothing but skin and bones, with almost this kind of, what's the word, like smoldering orange in his eye sockets, and 2 big ol' like tattered bat wings sprouting from his back. Still has the cane in one hand. Do I see, or do I detect within 30 feet of me the entity?
It appears to be right here.
On the ground or just kind of in the air?
In the air. It is actually approximate to your height.
Approximate to my height. I don't have any other actions I can do, but I am just going to turn and point with the cane. There you are. That'll be my turn. You're muted, Dan.
That is all right, as I wasn't saying anything of import at that moment. I am double checking something yet again, because I am a super well prepared DM all the time, forever. Suddenly, you don't detect it anymore. Seraphina,
Yeah.
make me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, as you do not see what is attacking.
At disadvantage is a 15.
Similar to Apollinaire, were knocked to the ground as the beast slams into you, landing on top of you, knocking you to the floor, and is now looming over you.
Your friends aren't here, mortal. No Watcher, no Demon, no Fae.
Gaia, it is your turn.
All right, question. So, the wording of Charm Person says, you or your companions do anything harmful to you, and it will end the effects of Charm Person.
You are not charmed anymore at the start of your turn.
Poggers. Okay. Didn't really matter.
Poggers.
Gotta deal with these ghosts. Guys can say, fucked up now. Snap her fingers and summon her mom on the west side of her.
Mission Control, you want me to do that, or you doing it?
Got it.
Sick.
Mind your business, DM. Stay in your lane.
Because I might have disadvantage on ability checks. But my mom doesn't.
You can,
yeah.
Moms never get
yeah,
disadvantage.
you can move her where exactly you want her, Christopher.
Okay. I wanted to go with Phantasmal Force, but then I realized that it does not affect undead. So, yeah.
Using your reading capabilities.
I know,
Boy.
right?
That's
And
my
oh
boy.
boy, she's fuming. So she
fuming.
she gonna be punching this first one right next to her. Let's see if she hits. Ooh, let's see. I think that's probably gonna be a 14 to hit.
That'll
Oh no, it's even less. It is 11.
still hits.
Cool.
Nice.
That's gonna be 1d, so 2d6 plus 3 plus 3. Oh, no.
Is this the one it was attacking, or is that one?
The one directly to my west. So
That first one, yeah. This one right here.
It vanishes into black vapor as her claws or hands slash through it.
cool. And then she's gonna hit this one that she's standing in the square of.
Get him.
Gotcha.
Ah. Even with your weird kimono.
All right. That is 10 plus 4, 14.
10 plus 4, 14. That'll hit. It also is slashed into non-existence.
All right. And then my mom's gonna step forward. And Gaia can't leave that square because if she takes another hit, she's gonna be sleepy. Gonna be exhausted. All right.
Tucker.
That's all I got.
And at the end of your turn, the creature will take a legendary action, taking 2 slashes at Seraphina for a miss and a hit. For 8 points of magical slashing damage.
You're muted, Seraphina.
Thank you.
No problem.
Are you still using my 13? Because I think that I was able to get some armor a while back, so my AC is now a 17.
It had a 29.
Okay, no, I just wanted to check because
Yeah.
That's a little high.
yeah. Okay, so you said 8.
Yes.
Okay,
It did roll minimum damage.
Nice.
good to know. Okay.
All right. And folks, that is the end of initiative order. So instead of going to break early, we're going to break late.
That's the
9:15.
end of the session.
No, it is not. We have a lot left.
GG.
I hope that everyone is ready to get back into the mix. Go grab a snack, grab a drink, empty a bladder, and then be right back here. In 15 to 20 minutes, we'll be getting back into the mix for the last round of initiative before we TPK. So don't miss that. We'll see you
Wait.
guys here in a few.
Hey
Bye.
now. No, absolutely not.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of the final episode, most likely, of Blood and Silver here on Hard Knock Dice. In the first half of the episode, they squared up with a horrible eldritch monster after saving the life of the person or one of the people they were sent here to save. Things are going a little hairy after having been separated by a wall of regurgitated building materials, phantasms draining the life force of Gaia, people getting tackled to the floor, cut to bits, and blasted with metal-eating acid. Here we are at the top of the initiative order. So let's get right back into it. These top of the initiative order, since no one rolled crazy well on initiative, is the layer actions. And we will have everyone make their, so I've discovered, favorite saving throw, as these tendrils that are wrapping around and filling, almost hiving this entire building, are constantly grabbing at our heroes and continue to do so.
I'm floating like a bunch of feet in the air. Are they still coming at me?
No, not you, actually.
Woo!
Is this dexterity or is this the wisdom throw?
No, this is dexterity. Wisdom was the insanity, the insanity mist that y'all had been rolling against, the miasma.
Does
Right.
20 make it, Mr. DM?
It does.
Yo, cool. Because
Just fly,
did
forehead.
it. I rolled a 12 and had a Hail Mary die roll on that Bardic Inspiration.
Let's go.
I'm rolling at disadvantage, right? Because I got tackled by this thing.
I think, does prone say that it gives you
Nope.
disadvantage on dex saving throws?
Negatory Ghost Rider.
No, then
Oh.
you are fine.
You can
Great.
roll 8. That's pretty bad.
Oh. 21.
That's way better.
Gaia, you are juking these ghosts, trying to keep your life force intact. Your mother has evaporated 2 of them, but as you have your attention focused on that, from the banister that you are standing on, they surge
We're just gonna
up your legs, hold you in place. As has happened every other time, you are restrained.
Restrain.
Roderick, you are first in the initiative order.
Whoops. With the spiritual weapon. That should put Buddy just barely in my spirit guardians. And then, as an action, I'm going to toll his dead. Would he please make a wisdom saving throw?
I believe. That
I
actually
grabbed the
fails.
wrong fucking one. Whoops.
Awesome. So 7 and a 12 for a total of 19 necrotic. That fucking probably like heals him. So I'm like, no! Thanks.
He does not heal.
Cool. That is my turn.
This guy is enough of a bastard, I suppose he doesn't need any additional healing.
Man, I mean,
As a
Seraphina's
legendary action-
also in that.
It is 14 on the Spirit Guardians this round.
14 on the Spirit Guardians this round. With its legendary action, the tendrils holding Gaia in place will attempt to tear her apart.
That's not good.
You take 12 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Alright.
And it is its turn. As it had previously done with Apollinaire, it is going to try to claw Seraphina to bits.
That is uncool, I will say.
Hit. Miss. Miss. Wait, what's your AC? Maybe miss.
17.
Okay, hit. That is a 17 exactly.
Damn it.
But the
At
second
least you
one
didn't
was
get
still a
crit
miss.
twice.
There.
For 9 and 11 points of magical slashing damage, respectively.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
Okay. Okay.
And it had to make a saving throw against Spirit Guardians, correct?
Sir.
What was the damage on that?
Shit, I think it's at 14.
I believe that was what you
It
said.
did succeed, but it will still take 7 points of
Yeah, 14.
that sparkly goodness damage.
Ah.
Seraphina,
Yes.
that brings us to your turn.
Yes.
You have been tackled to the ground by a creature and been slashed up real good.
Question. Is it an action or a bonus action to take a potion?
It is an action.
I thought we had the rule of if you're drinking it yourself, it's a bonus action.
I don't think we discussed it, and I know rules as written, it is an action.
I think me
It hasn't
and
come up
Jones have run it.
Yeah,
Me and Jones
Just-
homebrew it.
we're gonna go with Hard Knock Dice consistency.
Hell
It's been in
yeah.
both other campaigns that it was a bonus action, so I will go ahead and stick with that.
Great. I'm gonna do something real dumb here, friends. Okay.
Hell
so,
yeah!
I'm on my back looking up at this thing, and I scream at the top of my lungs, "Get off of me, you stupid fucking thing!" and cast Shatter on myself above this thing. And
I mean, you can cast it above it so that it doesn't reach you.
oh,
It
okay.
doesn't say a point you can see.
And he's a
Yeah.
and he's a big lad.
Okay.
I'm double checking real quick, but I'm pretty sure that you can do it without encompassing yourself.
It's a
Okay.
10-foot radius, so
Yeah.
if technically it's
You
a
could
large
detonate it in the
creature.
air. It doesn't say a point on an object. You could pick a point in the air and have it blast down on it.
Okay, perfect. So then that's what I do. So and that is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points of damage there. I am going to use my bonus action to take this potion because I am real hurt. Because give me a second. That was let me read. I didn't write down the number. Yeah. That hit me, made me below half health.
Woo.
Gosh, come here, pencil.
Oh,
Okay.
look at all them teeth.
So then this is 10d4 plus 20. Oof. I will roll that in a second, and then I'm going to action surge and cast shatter again on this thing. Oh, buddy! 8's all around. 36.
Not. Ooh. That's a
Right?
couple.
No,
That's a
sorry, 24. Pardon me. Only 3 this time because those were both second levels. So.
Don't forget the flat.
The what?
Oh. Flat is. I don't remember. 3d8 plus.
Shatter does not have.
Oh, it's
flat.
talking about the heal. Don't
Yeah,
forget the
he
flat.
was thinking. He was.
Oh yeah.
Cuddy
No,
was thinking
I
in regards to the healing.
I'll roll that separately. I do not have funny enough 10d4 just hanging out right next to me.
Gotcha.
So.
Why not?
What was the damage then? I misunderstood.
So the 24 for the second shatter. I don't remember what I rolled for the first shatter.
14.
14.
The first one, it had kind of like shrugged off a little, but the second one catches it right in the chin.
And that will be. And I
Oh.
would let. What?
Go ahead, I'll finish after you finish your turn. There was
Oh,
something
so-
on Roderick's turn I had forgotten.
I would love to, if I can, try to roll and stand right myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Great. Mission control, can you please make me stand up? Thank
Oh,
you.
I have. We're on it.
Thank
You're
you.
out here standing.
She rolls all of her healing dice, of which there are many.
Yeah.
Roderick, we're gonna rewind time just a little bit. At the end of your turn, as you have been engaging this beast as best you can, did I? Oh no, you told it's dead. That's right. I was like, wait a minute, did we skip your turn? As you concluded attempting to toll it's dead, or succeeding in doing so, you gain your third and final stack of fury. You've been growing increasingly violent, not just in your actions, but in your soul, in your feelings. You feel like you are crackling with electricity, with this energy, with this desire to wipe this thing out of existence, inexplicably. And as it reaches the point of frantic energy, this desire to act at a level you think you're going to explode or go crazy, it crystallizes. And you feel it surge down your arm and into your hammer. Until further notice, I want you to consider your weapon to be replaced by a blade of disaster.
What?
Okay.
Goodness.
Sure, I can do that.
You will heal
What?
10 points of HP at that point and at the start of each of your rounds.
You said he'll.
You can take no action that involves moving away from the creature, or you can take no movement that moves yourself further away from the creature, and no action that does not involve trying to kill it.
Alright.
So, damaging spells and actions only. Movement must be toward it at the worst.
Gotcha. That is definitely awesome.
To the rest of you, what you see is, I guess, to Apollinaire and Seraphina, who are the only ones that would be able to see him at this time.
And the dog.
And the dog.
The dog can't see, it's in the smoke.
He can see in everything. He can see.
Never
in
mind,
and
he
in
can
the
see.
eternal plane.
You see white motes kind of start to drift out of the fire within Roderick, until it is like he is being surrounded by a very energetic swarm of pure white fireflies. And you see his coloration shift, almost as it is washing over his being. A marbled white. Streaks of gold. And his fire, that same pure white light of the firefly. And his hammer crackling with that same white electric energy.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Seraphina, what was that healing?
Oh, I got 42 points of healing back.
Holy shit.
Shit.
That's
So,
a lot.
I am back to full. I was real hurt though. It was nice.
At the end of your turn, it will use another legendary action. And the phantasms will attempt to slash at Gaia once more.
Rude.
And as both of their claws tear through you, you take another point of exhaustion. Is that life force? No con save.
Damn!
Feel that life force continuing to sap out of you. You're growing weary. The spirit you've conjured is tearing apart these phantasms. Not quite quick enough. Apollinaire. You've seen all of this happening. It is your turn.
Okay, it is my turn. Shit looks not good over there, but Seraphina just seems mostly kind of pissed off, and
You
Roderick
saw many of her wounds close up before your very eyes. The blood slurping back into her body, almost like time was reversing.
Nice. Okay, so she seems Gucci, like gumdrops, and Roderick is doing wild ass shit. It's that part of the season where everybody starts busting out their transformations. We out here. Fire boys! That's all I'm saying. But anyway, Apollinaire is actually gonna drift back a few feet. I think 10 feet will actually give me line of sight on both of these guys. And he's like kind of like did a couple of backflaps with his big old bat wings, and he's looking towards the monster, and seems to just kind of drag his attention back towards Gaia. A little bit of a come on now, followed by reaching out with his actually not the burnt arm for once, and just muttering almost to himself, "Stay away from hell." And clutching that open hand as it does a bunch of little teeny, instead of those big portals, a bunch of little teeny portals, and that same molten spike, but just a ton of little ones jutting out at the two ghostly figures for an Eldritch Blast.
Just a heads up, Apollinaire, your mic is doing that like weird pinky thing where every third word cuts out.
You got it, boss.
But I gathered that you are Eldritch blasting the phantasms.
Correct.
What are those attack rolls? Don't nat one.
I will not.
The highest or the lowest to hit so far has been an 11.
You had to say something, didn't you? One of them
She
did
got
that
one.
one. Yep, 19 and a 1 on the dice.
I'll let you pick which one gets vaporized.
The one hovering.
Thanks.
You got it. You got it, big dog.
High or low?
Always high.
You roll a 1d6. If you get a 1 or a 2, you hit Gaia.
Oh,
You get a 3 or a 4, you hit Gaia's mom. 5 or a 6, that nat 1 just goes off into the ether.
cool.
Off into the ether.
Thank
Good.
God. Just spikes stabbing into that little banister.
Very expensive piece of artwork explodes as hellish energy just
Hell yeah.
strikes.
Yeah. After that brief moment of some kind of clarity, just kind of, no, I want to kill that thing. And about 40 feet should put me about right here. And that will be my turn. You're muted, DM.
All I said was alright. Gaia,
Right.
it is your turn.
My mom is going to take an attack against the Phantasm. She hits with I think that's 23.
Uh, 23 will hit.
Okay. I think that's off the top of my head. I think it's 11 points of damage.
Any damage at all will cause it to vaporize. So I was looking a thing
Okay.
up, a note that I forgot to bring up earlier.
His mom is going to poof. At what point do you take fall damage? Is it above 10 feet?
Yes.
So I'll double check the stat block real quick. I think they might have a fly speed. I could be wrong.
Nope.
Okay. Rep.
Let's see. Hear that, John? Thank you. Yeah, no. Okay, well, she's going to teleport 20 feet in this direction, and kind of like a diagonal, and drop it like here. Yeah. I'm having trouble moving her. Come on.
Shimone. Hit. Yeah, you'll raise her up a little bit.
There we go. Okay. Boop. Okay, and then she, with an order to go fight the demon, is going to move 5,
Fight me.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet. So right there. I'm gonna move little guy diagonally 5 feet and another 5 feet forward.
God dang it.
And Gaia, who is now extra slow, do I round down or do I round up for the half movement speed?
Round up. Fuck it.
Okay.
We're gonna give a whole lot of just for fun freebies this session because it's our last one. Let's have some fucking fun.
10, And then can she use the last 5 feet of her movement to try to clamber on top of the wall?
Sure, make an athletics check or acrobatics. I'll let you pick.
I think they're the
I know
same.
you're both. I know you're great at both of those. So
Especially being at disadvantage.
DM, would you say that I'd be able to recognize that this iteration of Dearest Mother is not trying to slap my fucking head off?
yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
16.
Not that it would matter because
Nice.
you've got one target in mind.
Yeah.
One target.
16?
What was the result? 15?
16.
Oh, definitely then. Yes.
Nice.
So, I may have to move Gaia back to where she was because I forgot to say that I was going to shocking grasp the little tentacles that were restraining her.
Try to Chidori them bitches off.
So,
Move
let's
yourself
see how
back.
that goes.
All right,
14.
that'll hit.
Nice.
5 damage.
5? Between all 3 dice you get?
I
Or
get
you only get
2.
2 dice?
Unless they're metal.
They're not.
Rich and iron.
Iron.
You about to get Elastic Banded back to where she was?
You zap about, I don't know, half of them off.
Rip. Rip. Meow.
Alright.
Look at you looking. That's so creepy looking with the light from down below you.
That's me turn, that's all I got.
All right. And at the end of your turn, it starts to chant in some eldritch tongue that none of you are familiar with and that you find supremely uncomfortable, right on the border of pain, just to hear. The very words cause confusion and make it hard to think for a moment. And those same tendrils writhing from the floor take on more aggressive action. Mission control, will you
Yeah?
place another 20-foot radius around the beast? You have so many AoEs on the screen right now.
There's so many. So once again, the creature will not stay in a square. So
That is fine. We are approximate here, and that is okay. I just need a circle.
that is a 20-foot circle.
We'll need everyone within that circle to make a Constitution saving throw.
Bro, look at all them circles.
Does 18 make it?
I only got a
18
19.
makes it. Exactly. 19 makes it.
Thank God.
Consider the area around it to be difficult terrain. You take no damage, though.
Awesome.
Guy's mom did not pass.
Guy's mom did not pass. You see several of the tendrils wrap around her, and you can see almost like black veins beginning to spread through her form. A corruption. She will take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Ow!
They are not restraining her. It is almost, it's like as they like brush up against her, as they're writhing all around. Let us see what fun and exciting layer action.
This is reminding me of the underwater level from the first Ninja Turtles Nintendo game.
that is the wrong note.
Oh no.
Once again, a wisdom saving throw from everybody.
God damn it, dude.
Hey, I'm good at those. Let's
I'm
go.
okay at them, but I've been rolling like garbage. I'm gonna roll a
Maybe
metal
not if I
die.
roll an 11.
Rolling that 20.
Woo! Let's go.
You are unaffected.
Thank God.
Does a 19 beat this save?
Yes.
Immediately put that metal die back. 7.
7. All right.
So, Gaia got a nat 1. Her mom got a 5.
Nice.
I believe
Mama.
her mom is immune.
To charmed, yes. If
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are counting as charm effects.
Okay.
Oh, then I'm not rolling these at advantage, my guy.
You gotta share this information, DM. I lost my fucking template of things I get for being a demon boy.
Well, I have it pulled up.
Demon boy.
Yeah. I'm grabbing my phone where I had the fucking screenshot off the kitchen counter. I got it, don't worry. I'm here. Handled.
So,
Wasn't even going.
who were my 2 failures again?
God damn, man, that's
Yeah, like
fucking
that.
rough.
Jesus.
Demons don't have any kind of weird. No, nothing. Yeah, nothing for. Yeah, nope. Yeah, no, I failed.
So, Apollinaire,
Sip.
until the end of your next turn, all of the effects, just for future reference, all these effects are till the end of your next turn.
All right.
You are afraid of the beast.
I see.
And it will be per the fear spell.
Okay. I conveniently
Gaia.
have that spell, so I can check.
You are also feared, but that
Oh.
matters less to you because you can't fucking see
Or move.
or move. So, Roderick,
Okay.
it's your turn.
All right. Let's see what this Blade of Ruin can do. This is still difficult terrain, right? So I'll move up all. I guess. Is he taking all 4 of those squares?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
why
it's
he's
supposed to
moving
be a
funky
large
like is because he's large. That'd be why.
Okay. All right. So 2 attacks with this then.
Yep.
So I rolled a 19 and an 18.
19 and an 18. I'm gonna say both of those are gonna hit.
So
No,
close as
they
well.
crit on an 18
Oh.
and a 20.
That's correct. And don't forget, we are using max plus dice for
That
our
means
crit rules.
You're critting
Wait.
for 12d12.
Well, it says that it's 4d12, and on a crit it adds 8d12. So
Yeah.
how does that work?
And deals an extra 8d12, so it's max damage plus
For 4d12.
8d12.
Yeah, so 48 plus 8d12 damage.
I'm just gonna roll 8d12 in Google real quick.
Sounds
Coward.
I only have 1d12 and
Roll it 8
for my
times.
dice. Fuck you.
The dice
Okay,
gods will have their vengeance.
that total is 35 plus 48.
That's a lot of damage
good. Okay.
on the first
And
attack.
so that's 40. Oh, okay, yeah. So
That's 83 damage in one swing. Punk.
okay, and then
Fair
so the second one is 56 plus 48. Is that how that works? So what's the math on that?
104.
damage.
Yeah.
You just dealt 187 damage. Seraphina,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, no, I'm not going to take this from you. You don't kill it, but I want you to describe how you just dealt this incredible blow, this absolute train wreck of damage to this creature.
So how on a scale of 1 to 10, or like a scale of 1 to 5, where would you say it's at health-wise? You're muted.
This will place it well past bloody.
Okay, well past bloodied. And so this thing's got a bunch of like goopy and oozy type kind of things just kind of bubbling out of him, right?
It's a combination of almost like, imagine like it is made out of like black gravel oozing tar.
Okay. So so yeah, the hammer, it comes in, it kind of looks like it's a holy weapon at this point. It always, since we came into the combat of the day, it's been kind of literally on fire, but now it looks like it's got a full on like holy infusion with white fire and all that good jazz. And whenever it hits into it, there's just essentially the same kind of reaction on a smaller scale than when you get that initial first really bright blast from a nuclear explosion, and just all of the tar and a lot of the gravel from its body just completely just shatter off into the opposite direction that he gets hit from. And as it's reeling from that, Roderick just comes in with another simple hit, not even seeming to like really put in all of the force and anger, just like you were saying, the anger crystallizes and it's just like he's going boop, not a tap, but just a simple hit, and then it does it again with chunks of the gravel ripping off and showing whatever is underneath to barely start to bubble with the force of it just being blown off in that singular direction away from Roderick from the opposite impact of his swing.
Roderick leaps forward, the blinding flash of impact kind of sending this wave, the shockwave of light. The second hit just causing chunks of whatever horrid eldritch material that is composing this beast's body flying apart. You can see it begin to lose cohesiveness, clatter, and squelch as the gravel and the ooze that this creature is made out of kind of falls to the floor. It reels and screeches, a sound that tears through everyone's consciousness. And in the center of its chest, revealed by just so much of its mass, its material just being annihilated, you see what appears to be a human heart, but twisted and corrupted. That same kind of webbing of black veins that is currently spreading across Gaia's mother all over this heart. It seems discolored. It is marbled with these black veins. It has irregular beats. And Seraphina, you know beyond of a shadow of a doubt, now and here,
Is it my turn?
no.
Wait.
No pressure.
Wait.
No pressure.
That was my action. A bonus
Oh.
action. I'm gonna move
Let's
the
rock.
spiritual weapon
Hell yeah.
up to give him a little bunk.
You get that weapon
As
out
much
of
as
my
I
mom's
love
square.
you, the spiritual weapon is not also a blade of disaster.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna eke out every bit we can get. So there's
Hell
this
yeah.
whole super cool giant double impact explosion of mega cool energy. And Roger kind of leans into the guy after he's reeling from that fight and just sort of says in a hushed tone,
Owners here.
and then the spiritual weapon attempts to, like, in an almost, I guess, comical manner, bonk him in that exposed heart. Well, that's a 15 plus 8, so 23 that hits. That's a D8.
Hell yeah.
10 force damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit less whelming than
Yeah.
187, but
Yeah, every little bit helps.
yeah. All right, so is that the end of your turn before I steal your thunder again?
That is the end of my turn.
All right, cool. It is going to use a legendary action, and as opposed to charging and knocking you down with that pounce-like action it had used against Apollinaire and Seraphina, in maddened rage, it just steps towards you, lashing out with all 6 of its arms, trying to just tear apart mindlessly, maddeningly,
So many.
this thing that has just dealt it such a critical blow. It itself seems to be lost in the same battle madness that Roderick himself is. It will also crit you and get 1 hit and 1 miss.
Ow.
Critted.
I hope
You
you,
take
don't
14.
crit for the same amount.
And 9.
14 and 9.
Yes.
All right,
That's fine.
14 and that's the wrong character. That knocks me out.
As Roderick goes down, you see almost like it is melting away that white marbled with gold coloration that had replaced his normal coloring, just kind of drips away. And the just almost blowtorch-like blaze of pure white energy encapsulating his weapon fades away.
Rip.
Oh my gosh.
And now it is its turn.
DM, just quick
Oh!
say, did you say that Roderick gained some kind of healing while he
At the
was
start of
transformed?
his turn. Did you count that?
Did you
Roderick?
count that?
Oh no, what did I heal for?
You heal 10 hit points at the start of every round.
Oh, okay.
Are you
I'm
up?
good. I'm up.
Oh, okay. Well,
Happy to
I
help.
like that elastic band that got Gaia last round.
yeah.
Like,
Fucking made a return. He's still in here! Ding ding! I didn't hear no bell. Yeah.
All right. So, time reverses really quick, and he's back up with all of his coloration and his blowtorch holy sword hammer. Blowtorch holy hammer.
Yeah.
It's been screaming at you as it charged up and just raked across a few times with all of its arms, and it is screaming, its rage barely contained.
You cannot harm Deathugwa. You will be destroyed, Watcher. Never again will I be bound. I will be free.
And it's gonna make 3 more attacks at you.
Wait a minute, it's gotta make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, he does.
Wisdom save.
It's
Okay.
16 this round.
Nice.
Just the whole time that it is shouting, it continues its flesh just simmering, sizzling, bubbling, popping, and just this horrid stench fills the air as it is steaming away. It is almost like water that has been left out in like 150-degree heat. But it's still gonna make
That's
its
hot.
attack.
It's pretty toasty.
Miss.
Nice.
Hit.
Fuck.
The same
Nope.
number for a hit.
No good.
What? Huh.
10 for the first.
I am now down again.
Then it will
Now
have
he's unconscious.
its third attack. It will whirl around, still screaming, and take a swipe at Seraphina.
Okay.
Rude.
For 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And everything I said before about the color melting away and the
Right,
the
no,
sword-
redo it.
The hammer
Redo
going out
it.
happens. No.
You have to redo it.
That brings us to Seraphina's turn.
So I pick up the arrow. I look at this thing. I can't use my bow. So instead, I'm just gonna jump and as a battle master, I have a thing called precision attack, and I would just like to look up at this thing going, nobody is free. And if it takes everything I can, you're never going to be free. And just like jam the arrow into that spot where the heart is. So that is 15 plus 5 plus 2 is a 22 to hit.
With a to hit of 21. You drive the sylvan arrow, already stained with blood that would not dry, deep into this beating heart. For a moment, nothing happens. This stillness overtakes the battlefield. So the music coming back threw me off.
Sorry. Yep, me too. Sorry. 1 second. Keep going.
And that is when you see Roderick standing up behind it. He is not holding his hammer. He raises a hand. A voice not his, because it is many voices, echo from behind his helm. Titan deeth Ugai. I seal thee. I seal thee. I seal thee. It echoes through the building as if you're standing in a cavern. Reverberates. The creature turns slowly, one claw going up to the arrow in its heart, tugging weakly at it to no effect. And it begins to scream, "Now!" And then he and Roderick vanish. You are out of initiative.
Oh, shit. Bye, Roger.
No! I like run over to where Roderick was, like with like prepped to do a cure wounds. No! Can I make a religion check?
This is not something you would have even had the opportunity to understand.
What about me? Or part of me, anyway.
Guramandas, roll me a history check.
Yeah. Good.
While he does that, just moments after Roderick and the Beast vanish, instantly, there's no flash, there's no smoke, there's no theatrics. They are simply not there. One moment they're there, and in a flash they vanish.
Are they on the eternal plane?
The weird vines start to desiccate, drying up, steaming away. The destroyed section of the walls that had been pulled into themselves. If I can actually get rid of them. Both vanish. The miasma that filled the air, the gloominess fades, color returning in full to everything around you. Gaia, you're no longer restrained.
She just flops onto the floor off that banister.
What are y'all
Alright.
doing right now?
I run up to Gaia and cast a. How hurt are you, Gaia?
I
Oh.
am fine.
I forgot. I'm so sorry. Apollinaire or Guramondas, what was that
Yeah.
history check?
Yeah, well, I really want this to succeed. So I'm gonna add a little extra. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Real curious.
Dirty
like.
20.
Yeah.
You are not certain
Mhm.
what exactly Roderick is. And you're not 100% certain what Death Uguay was or is. But you know, long before the denizens of hell chose to invade the mortal realm, the mortals, the elementals, and the gods faced an enemy even greater than the King of the Abyss. And you suspect this has something to do with that.
Interesting.
It probably piques your curiosity, as far as you know, even the King of Hell has never been involved in anything like that.
How curious.
But what happened? Where is Roderick?
I don't know.
Where's the demon?
I stabbed him with the arrow. And then voices coming out of Roderick, and then he's gone.
But where?
I don't know, but he better come back.
Your friend serving his purpose.
What do you mean purpose?
Gilfurion doesn't make tools for no reason. That's what he is at the end of the day. A tool.
So another god then.
Is there?
Do
Is,
I?
you go ahead.
I was gonna say, do I see that crown that was hovering in the middle of the room?
Yes, it is still there.
I'm gonna run
It is no
down.
longer hovering, though. It
Okay.
has collapsed to the floor.
Okay. Can I run down to that and, I don't know, look at it?
Sure. You don't need to be in Tailspire anymore if y'all would not wish to.
Damn.
Mission control if you would like to get Soundtail fired up.
I'm just gonna keep using music probably from here, just
That
so
is
we
fine.
don't have to do any weird transfer shenanigans. I will do this though. And now we're. Whoa!
Okay.
I still
Thanks.
got
Thanks for the
nine of
fade
you.
sound effect. Appreciate it.
Woo! You're welcome. I'm happy to help.
You
What-
you run
when
down
I'm-
there.
Yeah, so I run down there and like, do I notice anything special about it? Like, can I investigate it?
Sure. Yeah. Roll me an investigation check. Or I think they're used. I don't know. Is that a 5e thing? Is there the skill to investigate objects, or is it just still investigation?
I think it's just investigate.
Goddamn, some of these
Yeah.
songs
Yeah.
are
Roll
so
me
quiet.
investigation.
15.
15. You don't notice anything special about it. This isn't even a particularly ornate crown. It is, however, very, very, very old. This is not of a design of any nation that you're familiar with. It is made of a more rudimentary metalworking technique, and it has no gems.
I think Seraphina is so full of rage. She just like looks at it and she's like, stupid piece of shit, and just like hucks it down the thing. Are you guys gonna come down? Or are you gonna just be up there?
But, I mean, if he comes back, we should be nearby. But whatever that was, we may want to take it.
You see it rolling down the hallway.
I'll go get it. I'll put it in the bag for safekeeping.
Real quick, me thinking about it, was this arrow still, like, did it disappear? Did I have it?
You have it.
Tuck it back into my quiver. Shake my head. Annoyed.
What are y'all going to be doing for the next period of time?
Is this... Did we win? Or are we done?
We did what we were tasked with doing, Gaia.
But do they get the city now?
I don't care.
Well, I'm asking because I need to fucking go. I can't be here when Aya gets back.
I look to Apollinaire and go,
What? Oh. I mean, I'm no tactician, but for the people holding the whip are gone, well, you're not so eager to keep working. But they have to know the whip's not there. So maybe.
I will remind Apollinaire / Gurumandas,
Yeah.
you have approximately 36 hours left.
So, question, DM. Is there any evidence of their departure at all on that balcony? Anything at all?
They just ceased.
They just cease. Like, no, there's no, like, weird magical, like, powder residue or nothing. It's just fucking
They were there
gone.
and then they were not.
Curious.
Since we are out of combat, probably, hopefully, our last combat, I will say, without you needing to officially expend any resources, were you to check it, there would not even be a magical signature.
Right. Okay. That's what I figured. He will either come back or he will not. We have to at least let people know that the knight's hold is broken. There are none of them left. Hopefully that
Yeah.
will be enough to stop the fighting. Or not.
Well, then let's head back towards the third layer.
You guys head out. You leave the citadel. Head to the second layer. You walk through it. It seems as empty, if not emptier, than it was on your way in. And as you get to the gate from the second to the third, the gates are open and largely unmanned. There are people, a couple, 2 or 3, not guards, just citizens, albeit probably wealthier ones, heading down into the third layer from the second layer. You pass through. You head into the third layer. And at first, you're still only seeing the trickle of merchants, nobles, politicians. And you see a crowd. The center of this very large central road that cuts up through Griffin from the fourth layer up to the Citadel. And what serves as the town square here in the third layer, kind of an opening between the north and south sections of the layer, just before the gate to the fourth. It's a great crowd. Soldiers, freedom fighters, men and women of the city, foreigners, the rich and the poor. And they seem to be standing around something. As you draw closer, people will part the ways for Gurumandas, who makes people uncomfortable. But it is hesitating and it is slow. Are y'all going to the center of the crowd, or where are you heading?
Yeah.
See what they're looking at.
As we go in, are they staring at us?
You get second glances at best.
Okay.
An important point of note is none of these people are fighting. These are people from both sides of the conflict. Many of them not even armed, the ones that are holding their weapons down at their side almost more as an afterthought. You get to the center, and you see Lifang holding Valentine Pascal, the broken end of a spear shaft through his chest. Mosan Asayesh stands nearby, his bloodied sword kind of hanging forgotten on his fingertips. You see leaders of the opposition standing nearby, not armed, and no one is saying anything. Lifang is looking directly down and you cannot see his face.
I'd like to make a medicine check.
Roll it.
That's a nat 20.
What are you doing with this medicine check?
I have cure wounds, so if there's any shred of hope, I want to come up, go and try to use cure wounds.
This may be one of the last times I ask you this, Kylan. High or low?
I'm gonna go with high. I'm not converted, but I'm gonna go with high.
My young disciple. Good. My cat approves.
He appears dead. But almost imperceptible, the smallest sign of life. Your head to his chest, a delayed, faltering, weakened heartbeat. Almost missed. You cast your spell?
Yeah, so I think that, because I think this is the first time that most people have seen it publicly, but the tattoos on my shoulders and across my chest light up with like a green, like a forest green, as I'm humming like a comfort, like a lullaby almost, just going, Valentine, you gotta wake up, bud. Like, and just hands on his chest, almost like CPR, just trying to channel as much of the spirit as that I can in a city.
You go to cast your spell, and even though you are utilizing elfin magic, renowned for being some of the most powerful spellcasting ability in Velderos, you know it's a long shot. This is a man that is more or less dead. The spark of life that you are trying to fan back into a flame is such a dying ember that even blowing on it could put it out rather than restore it to fire. But you feel like you have to try. So you're channeling your magic. You hear footsteps behind you and feel a hand on your shoulder. You're not focused on what is behind you. You assume it is one of your friends, maybe Apollinaire. And then you see another hand riddled with tattoos, swirling, sharp angles. And you know that it is Galag Finn, for those are the tattoos of a wood wraith. He does not return to wakefulness at this time. And it is not a quick process, but over the course of several minutes, putting every ounce of magic you have left after your fight into it. And you know Galag Finn is doing the same. You watch as the spear pushes itself slowly, painfully out of his chest, and the wound closes. His condition is still critical, and you know in your heart there will be lasting effects. But he is as stable as he can be, and he is no longer drifting away. Lai Feng looks up at you with tear-filled eyes, and you realize for the first time, as your attention was elsewhere, that he too is wounded. A merchant with what will one day be battle scars. And he is not just glassy-eyed, but the tears are running down his face. And you recognize disbelief and gratitude.
I think I stand up. Is there a high point anywhere in this, like, the top of the, like, overturned cart or something?
Y'all are right near the wall. There is the fountain in the center of the square. There's buildings. There's several high points if you would like to get on them.
Yeah. So if anything, I look over at Guy and go, Guy, can you get me up there?
Send her up.
So I stand up and shout as loud as I can and go, is this enough for all of you? Those of you who are not from Griffin, is this enough? Are you not tired of all of us dying for petty squabbles? Is this enough? We are done. Everybody drop your weapons. Everybody sit down for a minute. Because I am tired. And I'm sure you are too. We've ended the reign of the potential Altons and the circle of the Knights of Eternity. They're gone. We are done. The city of Griffin is for Griffinites. If you want to be a Griffinite, then be one. Otherwise, go home. This is done. We're done. And I would like to use commanding presence on that. And I'm sure, is that like a persuasion?
Sure.
Great.
Roll at advantage. You just did a pretty impressive act of magical, for what they would consider a miracle.
$33.
33. There weren't very many weapons left in hands, but what few there were are dropped, set down. In a couple of more energetic cases, people crying, thrown. You see a range of facial expressions, many of relief, some of disbelief that it is finally over. In a few cases, shame.
Good.
In many cases, on the faces of the people that were your foes, you see confusion. You're not quite sure at what. Many people drift away, some looking to find family, some hugging their neighbor. You're not even sure if they're people that they knew before. You get a few cheers, but they don't last long. Just almost a knee-jerk reaction. But the attitude here is not one of celebration, it is somber. Galag looks up at you and says, "You should take him to a bed. He is still in bad shape." As you guys depart for the only home that y'all have actually known for the recent history for the Seven Jesters, we're going to step away real quick to go somewhere else. Roderick.
Yo, what's up?
You are somewhere else. You're not sure where. It feels overwhelmingly familiar, not in that sense that we had discussed earlier that Goromandas had some familiarity to the beast, but this is almost like when you revisit your childhood home after being away for 30 years. There is a nostalgia, there is a sense of belonging, but it is all very abstract. You have no clear memories of where you are. You couldn't recall being here. You look around, trying to figure out where here is. There is a platform with figures standing in a circle. Appears to be in some kind of cavern, but the platform is not unworked stone. It is hewn roughly into shape. And there are symbols, layers of circles, hundreds, if not thousands, of concentric layers of glyphs and runes. You see rings of silver glinting through whatever dim, directionless light illuminates the area, because you can see clearly, but it is still dark. You drift closer, and you see yourself 12 times over. The figures standing in a circle, each one hand outstretched, unmoving. You couldn't even be certain at a glance which one was you. And in the center of all 12 is a writhing orb of black matter, tendrils lashing out, undulating, seething, but unmoving, bound amongst the 12. You look down at yourself and you're not yourself. You have no corporeal form. There's nothing to look at. But as you kind of try to look at yourself, you see standing next to you, Kiel Drosy, the man who unboxed you on a boat years ago. He looks over at you and he says, "You have done well, Roger."
Yeah, I reckon I have. Where am I?
That is a simple question with a much more complicated answer. To one degree, you're home. A prison. For you and also not for you. And it doesn't have to be. You may stay, but you don't have to.
I mean, I've got people waiting on me.
Which is interesting in and of itself. That one. He points. He looks from you to the circle, and you see one of them standing forward, and you recognize it as your own. The unique divots and scars and marks in the armor. You recognize them from looking in mirrors, looking down at your own arms and legs. But aside from those marks of battle, it is no different than the 11 others. I've got someone I want you to meet.
Should I put something on first?
Funny you should say that. He kind of gestures outward, and you turn and you see, whereas Kieldrosi wears the face of a younger man, maybe a little experienced, fashionable, and worldly, you see an older man, clean cut, short gray beard, close cropped salt and pepper hair, and a white jacket and pants with gold trim, a white sheath sword with a gold hilt, all of it elegant and simple, no overly complex embroidery or cuts or kerchiefs. Elegant. And he is smiling at you in what you realize after several moments to be a warm and fatherly nature. You've done us all proud, Richard. But I think after something like that, you deserve something just yours. Come with me, let's get started.
Alright. Yeah. Make something. Yeah.
We'll build it together. And you're not quite sure, you don't have a body, but you follow him. Gaia, Apollinaire, and Seraphina taking their grim burden to the Seven Jesters. Roderick walking with these two people into the shadows to craft something new. Both of them building something new. One a city, a society, something free, and the other something unique. And that is how we are going to conclude the saga of Blood and Silver. The heroes of Griffin City, who took down an ancient and eldritch evil, all just trying to stop a civil war. Thank you guys very much for being a part of this journey. And we're going to be back next week for the conclusion, the epilogue, to see how things played out for the heroes and the people around them. I don't have just a whole lot more to say on this. I'm sure I can say all of my announcements that are probably going to choke me up next Wednesday for what will be a believably shorter epilogue session. So let's go ahead and get out of there, but before we do, someone could drop, for the second to last time for Blood and Silver, an exclamation mark charity in chat. Try and donate something. Destroying ancient and eldritch evils is one way to be a hero. But helping to donate to kids right here in the real world that need some help is an even more real and meaningful way to be a hero. So, mission control, do we have the raid ready?
Oh boy, I forgot. And I actually might not be able to do us a raid because I can't get into our Twitch.
Well,
And that was something we thought to Jones's. super
That
gonna
is
be
all
asleep
right.
by now.
I think
so we're
If we go
We're
21
bad
sessions,
but we're bad people
21
tonight.
sessions and only one non-raid, I think we'll be okay.
Rip, my
Besides,
bad.
we can have this one for us, right? We can have this one for us.
Perhaps.
So, players, thank you. I'll say so again after the epilogue, but through all the shit that has gone through so far, thank you. Viewers, any of that have stuck with us so far, if you were here from the beginning, here from the middle, or here at the very end, thank you. For my first live DM session here on Twitch, had a blast. I learned a lot, and I think I've been able to interact with some fantastic people, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you, and bye.
Bye, guys!
Bye.
Facebook.